ever wanted. All that you ever wanted. Hey. 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 All that you ever wanted. Hey. Hey. All you ever
Check, check, check. Okay, check, check, check. Yeah, check, check, check. What does me be? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, guys, gals, non-binary pals, and everybody else. The day is January 26th, 2025. And if you can believe it, another Sunday has come upon us. So how you doing? I hope everything is going well and you're having an absolutely wonderful day. I hope that your weekend was good and that you were ready to attack whatever is waiting on you for this next week with everything that you need to. Wherever you are, however you may be, I hope you ate today, drank some water today, and of course, I hope you did something that made you happy. We've got a nice little program set up for you all, and I am very, very, very excited to be able to figure out what we're gonna be doing today, all right? So if y'all are ready, let's go ahead and get ourselves started, shall we? Man. Alrighty. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Give yourself a little bit of a surprise. Right? Give yourself a little bit of applause. Welcome. It's good to see you. It's good to see each and every one of you. How are we doing today? How's life? What do we got going on today? But being rational, give them what they ask for. Hold up. It's not enough. But it's not enough. Man. All right. Let's go ahead and take it from the top. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing well. I hope you ate today, drank some water today, and did some stuff that made you happy. If it's your first time in, welcome in. If it's not your first time in, welcome back. I go by the name of Nate, aka The Third Night, and I'm very excited to see each and every one of you, not only for this Sunday, but for the official debut of a new game that we have on stream. But of course, let me go ahead and take it from the very top. Shout out Seribot, shout out Stream Elements. Two aspects and two accounts that we would not be able to successfully run this account if it was not for, and we appreciate them very much for all of their consistent contributions to the stream. Honestly, if you are a streamer and don't have Seribot installed, very much an asset that I encourage you to continue using just to make sure that things continue to go smoothly. And I mean, hey, we love Stream Elements around here, so that's just what it is. Secondly, let's go ahead and get our stream speedsters out of the way. Shout out Codman for redeeming first. I see Nathan redeeming second. And of course, I see Mommy Batty redeeming third, which is very, very awesome. I love that. I very much owe you all a completed 2024 Stream Speedsters list, of which I will make sure that I properly tally and get open. But that's going to be with a couple of other announcements that I got. But I just want to check in. Is that cool? Y'all mind if I check in right quick? Khan, of course, coming through with the dancing. Just shiny hunting and Pokemon Legends Arceus just got one shiny. Hell yeah, fam. Hell yeah. I love that. Okay, I feel like I gotta, before we continue, feel free to make a noise complaint. In 3, 2, 1. Anyways. I just had to. You know, it just made sense, right? It made sense. Anyways. Codman says, yeah, I got my shiny Alpha Crobat and named him Al Ghul. Hell yeah. Well, hello, Mommy, Batty. How are you? A Wild Ryan appears. Listen, a Wild Ryan is here, and I'm happy that you are. How you doing, fam? Hope all is well. New Tyler is it? No, that's facts. It very much is. And speaking of, I hope that y'all were paying attention because it might be useful for you a little bit later. Potentially. Who knows? But yeah. How y'all doing, man? Hello, handsome. Hi, handsome. Hello. Thank you so much. You flatter me, Batty. How are you? Con says, I already got the perfect shiny for you. Time to name it. Hell yeah. Phoenix, welcome on in. Happy 4th. How you doing? Now that I have a commute, it's just the new Tyler, Arcane soundtrack, GNX, and audiobooks all the way. Hell yeah, fam. Listen, I might have a couple of other recommendations if you're open to it. I'm still looking around, but I got some fun stuff in my rotation right now. Nathan said, doing good? Hell yeah, fam. And thank you so much for the recommendation that you had for your all-in command. Like I said, I think that those are absolutely freaking amazing ideas. I'm not gonna lie to you, I feel like that might take a little bit of integration that my brain might not all the way be processing as of yet, right? I gotta figure out exactly the way to be able to properly integrate things, but you best believe if we can be able to pull that off, I think we might be able to run the first freaking fully functioning virtual casino with, of course, you know, virtual currency and channel points here on twitch.tv. You know, I have a handful of ideas to go along with it as well. I don't want it to necessarily be super intricate, but I want to be able to get some like Super Mario 64 DS Luigi minigame vibes. You know what I mean? Like if I can get that kind of going on, then that's exactly where I feel like I want to be. Hey, we got NDV. What's good, fam? How you doing? I hope everything is going well. Congratulations on redeeming your 4th as well. I'm named after your shiny Rayquaza is crazy. What did you name homie? Did you just name him Nate? Did you name him Third Knight? Where did you even find that? I mean, I love that for you though. You won't hear me complain. But you know, Nathan said I had some pork chop, rice, and beans for dinner. Hell yeah. Can I get a plate? Can I get a plate, Nathan? Is that cool? Man. Good evening, fam. Good evening. And no worries, listen, you have your first, your second, your third, and then you essentially have your roll call, which is our 4th. You know, that's why there's going to be many of those that are available. You said bad and you? Oh man, I'm sorry that you're having a bad day. I hope I could be your little internet pit stop that leaves you better than how I found you, you know? That's all I want to do. Nathan, thank you so much for the stretch, the sit up, and the reset. You must have known that I did back. I had back today. I did a back day exercise over at the gym. Appreciate you for looking out. It's not enough, says Titanium. It definitely isn't enough. The amount of times I sneezed according to my body is it has to be not enough. I'm telling you. But it's fine, right? Like I'm very much sniffly. I'm very much, you know, fighting for my life when it comes to this stuff here. But I am live because I want this to be something for you all today. Of course, we got comments saying mustard. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Nova, congratulations on your 4th. Though I will say uncharacteristic of you to let first, second, and third go by. I don't listen. Is there gonna be more? Is there gonna be more competition in Big 2025? Who knows? I don't know. God with the dad joke. Why do crabs never get to charity? Because they're shellfish. I mean, that's facts. Nova, what are we redeeming for the dance party? Okay, let me go ahead and pin this message right quick. I'm already knowing this is about to be something crazy. Yup, I'm already. I already know this is about to be something crazy. Anyways. Batty says Mendez? Yes, Mendez. Anytime Mendez is in here, I will risk causing a noise complaint. That's just facts. That's huge facts. Hey. Batty says, I'm reading a new book, so I'm wonderful. Hell yeah. What book is it? Would you mind sharing? I love the idea of reading. Phoenix says, I'm chilling. College starts on Tuesday today. Got my mac and cheese and Coke, so I'm vibing. A little stressed for college. It's my first time ever. But after the first time, it just gets easier. That is big facts. Can we get a good luck and have fun in the chat for Phoenix, please? I don't know if you all have experienced college, but if you do, you have to know that that is one of the most insane, fun, and sometimes overwhelming environments. But we're going to send good vibes over to Phoenix. I think that they're going to do absolutely freaking amazing. And honestly, allow that to be just the most wonderful time that you have in this life, because I feel like a lot of people, if they have the opportunity to go and participate in an undergrad, it truly is one of those very creative sandbox situations where you get to kind of be an adult, but like the guardrails are a little bit wider, and you can kind of really learn a lot about yourself and about what your worldview and a bunch of other stuff is. So definitely good luck, Phoenix. Keep us updated about how it goes. If you ever have any questions about, picking a major and all of that, I did and still do have a background in higher education, whether that's just getting some degrees myself or working a little. So I'm always here to chat, Nathan said, "Oh, thanks. Yeah, I understand in time." No, seriously, Nathan, if we can pull it off, my God. If we can pull it off, my goodness, that would be freaking fantastic. But anyways, Sonny, it's all good. Listen, you know what? The beautiful thing about our stream speedsters is that, we're always going to have we're always going to have multiple opportunities for you to really be able to make a name for yourself, I will say, my bad, right? I did tell y'all 8:30, right? Okay, hold on. Wait. We got a Captain Moon in the chat. Wait a gosh darn minute. Yo! Wait. Hold on. Hello, new friend. How are you? I hope you're doing absolutely freaking fantastic. Man, Moon, I remember. How's life going? Man. Moon, are you also playing Nine Souls? I gotta know. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm booting this game up, and it's totally not because I have a gaping void that I am trying to fill in terms of my ever so declining hope that a certain game that rhymes with Pilk Pong to come out. But that has nothing to do with me, because I'm here for what a beautiful situation the game is, But before I even say anything, chat, if you are not following, liking, commenting, and subscribing, right, to our homie, I need you to stop what you're doing and make sure that you do what they do and do what you do. Also, Chaos Gremlin, thank you so much for summoning Mario to the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. I hope you enjoy your free bed and breakfast. I don't know if anybody told you this, but every follow of the third night actually does come with a free bed and breakfast. We have over 85,888 five-star reviews, and we take our service that we provide very seriously over here, Hey. Hey, we got Nietzsche in the building saying, "LOL, I was just playing the predecessor of Pilk Pong." Listen, I'm gonna become a professional crash out. Y'all get me talking about this game way too much. Oh my goodness gracious. But I hope things are going well. Hope things are going cool. I've heard great things about Nine Souls, and I have been waiting forever for Silksong. No, that's big facts. That is huge facts. The Some Dog, welcome on in. Welcome. Hoping all is well. How was Baldur's Gate 3? Raiders, if you don't know who I am, hi. I hope everything is going cool. I don't know if I have my raid message up that I typically would have, so I'm just going to do it off the top. I go by the name of Nate, aka The Third Night. I am your rapper's favorite streamer and your streamer's favorite rapper, but that might be, for a little bit. But if it's first time in, welcome in. If it's not your first time in, welcome back. I am such a huge fan of Pokemon, Nintendo, anime, indie games, roguelikes, cosplay, food, and you specifically, because whether you know it or not, we have had our opportunities to be able to cross paths together in our little corner of the internet, and I'm very, very happy to be, hopefully, your internet pit stop that leaves you better than how I found you, all right? So, that's what we got going on, and of course, I want to make sure that I welcome y'all in properly, I've been having a blast with Baldur's Gate 3, doing a run role-playing Linkle, a spin-off character from the Zelda series, dual-hand crossbows build. Whoa, okay. I'm not mad at that. That sounds good. I love me a dual-hand setup, right? I'm very much an Akimbo affiliate, if I do say so myself, but I appreciate you for coming through. Raiders and Captain, if you have to raid and run, I completely understand, but if you're down to hang out, we're just yapping for a little bit, and just in catching up, seeing how the weekends was, and, getting ourselves prepped for the lovely game that we're about to play called Nine Souls. But of course, I just mentioned at the very top of everything that I just so happen to be your rapper's favorite streamer and your streamer's favorite rapper. And luckily for you, I get to maybe be able to display that showcase of skills because I want to make sure that y'all feel properly welcomed in here. And I feel like what better way than to provide your own special little AMV. We got a fun situation going on right here. Let's make sure that things are going cool. Check. Look. I said streaming be a passion. The purple app, I be all in it. I have never did a 12-hour stream, but this rain gonna be long-winded. I be getting to the bag, and I stay getting to the business. So if a hater wanna act tough, then I got a ban for his wish list. Cause I'm going ham, I'm going cheese, and I put that lettuce on the sandwich. If you're hanging with me, then I promise you this, we gon' never hit a bandwidth. I said that I'm him, ayy, look, I said that I'm him, so I'm so out of this world that I'm touching the stuff on me invaders him. Look, chat, what's poppin'? I know that you had a lot of options, but the fact that you just dropped in mean the world to me, no Johnson. Ayy, look, let's get it rockin'. I am all about my paper though. I'm ice as a hockey book. You'll find me cutting through beats, but do not call me saber. Tooth, yeah, I'm going hard in the booth. I hope that you stick around. You know that I am the truth. I got elemental flows. Look, Fire Nation, yeah, I'm hot as a witch. Water whipping with the flick of the wrist. Earth Kingdom, cause I built me a brick. Aaron Nomad, cause I call me a stick. Yoshi Warrior, I'm running a blitz. Newest member of the White Lotus. Captain always told me stay focused. That's why I tell him. I said streaming be a passion. The purple app, I be all in it. I might have did a 12-hour stream, but this rain gonna be long-winded. I be getting to the bag, and I stay getting to the bee's knees. But you can't call me Avatar, cause I'm always there when you need me. Ayy, I'm always there when you need me. Yo. I'm always there when you what? I'm always there when you need me. Welcome on in. Man. I all I want to do is be able to properly roll out the red carpet for you all, and I hope that's something that we were able to do. But yeah, that's what we got. But like I said, if you have to raid and run, I completely understand. That post-stream care is something crazy. That post-stream care is something absolutely crazy, and I want to make sure that you all get it, and also, that you can start the work week off well. But like I said, if you are here, and if you don't mind, then maybe we might be able to play some games together. Who knows? Captain says, hell of a show. You got skills, Captain. You're like literal royalty when you coming through. You entrusted me with your entire community. Like I said, at the end of the day, I like to do a whole bunch of stuff. I can't lie. But at the end of the day, as long as I can be able to leave you better than how I found you, if I can make you laugh a little bit more, if I can make you smile a little bit more, if I can get you to learn a little bit of something before we leave each other's presence, that's all I want to be able to do. Okay? So, that's what we got going on. If you like what you see, consider joining the Discord. Consider following me on the socials. I promise you I'm pretty funny on there, especially as I am starting to create my content calendar for 2025. Oh, the internet is going to hate to see me coming because I'm going to be continuously pumping in and out with all types of content, Neat says, I do have to raid and run, but it was great meeting you both. Hell yeah, fam. Hell yeah, I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Kiki says, all I want to do is yer. If you see a yer, send a yer in the chat, please, and thank you. And that's what we got. I think that's what we got. Also, just want to make sure that I call this out precisely, if y'all don't mind. Hey, Judo, the Sum Dog, and Neat, and of course, Chaos, thank you so much for the follows. If you didn't hear it before, hopefully you'll hear it again. Every follow of the third night does come with a free bed and a free breakfast, so I'm happy that you're here, I'm happy that you're here. But, I want to bring everybody's attention to our weekly schedule since I have you, right? We're still getting ourselves properly introed right before Captain decided to do something also very sweet and share their community with little old me. As you can see, we've got the stream schedule right here and right poppin', of course. We've got a bunch of stuff that's going on. I'm not gonna lie to you, this very much should have looped. Give me one quick second. All right. So as you can see today, we're going to be playing some Nine Souls. As of Monday, we are going to be playing some Pokemon Infinite Fusion. You know the dealio. It's going to be with our friendo your endo hosts, Prez and Tony. Of course, on Tuesday, we're going to be continuing on our lovely Radical Red Pokemon Nuzlocke. And then, of course, on Thursday, I'm actually leaning and depending on you all because I'm kind of at a bit of a crossroads and I don't really know what I should play for this Thursday. So if you have a suggestion, feel free to send me a DM. Feel free to let me know your thoughts. And yeah. I would love to know. I mean, I've been on a bit of a Mario kick. I've been on a bit of Zelda kick. For context, I just completed all of the Super Mario 3D All-Stars series on the Nintendo Switch. So I'm talking about 100%ed the Super Mario 64, the Super Mario Sunshine, and of course the Super Mario Galaxy. And of course, before all of that, I was playing a little bit of Ocarina of Time. Now, if you all have any suggestions, I definitely would love to be able to hear them. Like I said, I've been hearing from the grapevine, if you will, to play some Zelda Twilight Princess. I've also heard something about some Sly Cooper, all games that personally remind me of some nostalgia and me growing up. So if you have any suggestions, like I said, feel free to let me know. That would mean the absolute world, okay? That'd mean the absolute world. But yeah, that's what we got going. Yeah. Thank y'all so much for hanging. Titanium said, all right. I gotta lurk a bit and work on pre-prod for your favorite game of 2026. I'll be back. Well, listen, Titanium, let's make some plans. And best of luck with everything. But yeah, I think before that, we were wishing Freenix a good luck and a have fun. They are going to embark on their collegiate journey on Tuesday, so I want to make sure that we give them all types of love and all types of support. So yeah. Captain, I'm reading your message from earlier. You said it's going good. Haven't played Nine Souls yet, but I was rated just before I ended stream, and I decided to continue the Metroidvania genre. Well, Captain, again, I appreciate you. Regardless of what brought you here, I find it an absolute blessing, and I do not take it for granted because you could have gone literally anywhere on the internet, but you decided to visit my little corner, and for that I am forever grateful, and I appreciate you to the absolute moon and back, you know. Cam says, between Twilight Princess and Sly Cooper, my vote goes to TP, but I'm a biased Zelda fan. Listen, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm low-key soft, I'm low-key soft throwing myself out there for if Nintendo ever decides to open themselves up to a creator program. I see a lot of these athletes being able to get these partnerships, and I just want to know, when will it be my turn, right? When will it be my turn? So, you know, with all of that being said, of course, I don't mind being on the Mario and Zelda kick that I feel like I've been on, right? I feel like if I play Twilight Princess, then I'm going to have to play Galaxy 2, right? Because the 3D All-Stars pack did not include that. But then if I play that, then I'm probably going to need to play, what, Skyward Sword again? But then if I play that, Odyssey is right there, right? So there's a whole Mario and Zelda journey that we could be embarking ourselves on, but we'll just have to see, right? We'll just have to see. I might put it to some sort of vote or some sort of poll. Whatever you all want to see, I'd be more than happy to be able to bring it to you all, you know? But also, I want to say, if you all see me sniffling or doing this a bunch, please charge it to my streamer head and not my streamer heart. You know, I feel like I am dealing with the sniffles right now and am recovering from a little bit of sickness. I was very much incapacitated in bed for the majority of the weekend, and the fact that I'm even streaming right now is some sort of a miracle. But all of that is besides the point. Just know you might hear a bit of extra this evening. So hopefully that's okay. But as you can see, of course, we have a packed schedule not only today, but throughout this week. But that will be then, this will be now, of course. If you all need a little bit of context about what Nine Souls is, unironically, outside of the, you know, the Silk Song jokes and the memes and the jokes and whatnot, Nine Souls is a 2024 action platform game developed and published by Red Candle Games. The game is set in an Asian fantasy-inspired, futuristic world, which Red Candle Games describes as Taopunk, a combination of Taoism and Cyberpunk, stating that we had a clear goal of combining the two, melding sci-fi elements with Eastern mythology. Which, just seeing that definition alone is freaking fantastic, because I really do in terms of just like a practice to be able to follow, really mess with the idea of Taoism and this idea of balance. And I mean, I'm going to be a sucker for Cyberpunk, so I figured meshing the two was going to be something that makes sense. But this is not only something that I think is going to be special for the purposes of stream, but as you all know, if you are unfamiliar about all of the stuff that I personally want to be able to plan to do this year, you'll know that I have quite a lot of stuff that I want to be able to do. And a lot of that is to be able to build the interactive community on and off Twitch. And the main way to be able to do that, of course, is going to be able to create a little bit of long form content. So I am hopefully trying to hold myself accountable along with diving a little bit deeper into the indie game realm, and hopefully I'm going to be able to make a little bit of long form content about this. I don't know if it's going to be a recap of the game, a review of the game, a little bit of a fun video essay. I don't know yet, but I told myself whatever it is, I'm going to be able to use this as a start. So hopefully you all can embark on that journey with me, not only on stream, but hopefully the content that you'll see after that as well. So that's pretty much that. Let me make sure that I caught up to everyone. I want to make sure I read your message. You said, balance the souls the third night. We've left the myconic colony to balance your souls. From Baldur's Gate to 9 Souls, our adventure continues. Ready to find perfect harmony? Well, golly, Captain, I hope so. Because this is going to be one of those games of all time. I swear to God. I swear to God. But of course, Sunny, hi, welcome on in, Pookie. I hope everything is going well. Congratulations on your 4th. Titanium also, welcome on in, of course. Let's see. Of course. Mommy Patty says, "Is it your bed? If so, I'm on my way." You're insane you're insane saying that comment here on the Lord's Day, huh? Okay, but I think that's almost I think I've got everybody, right? Of course, I would be remiss if I did not give it up and do this proper dance party for my boy, my homie, one of the most dedicated Philadelphia fans I know, especially when it comes to sports, Mr. Novanagi. Let's go ahead and not only give him a shout out, but also bring him up to the front, because if he's gonna have me dance to this, what I can only describe as a legendary theme, then you gonna have to go ahead and get it going with me as well, okay? Man, oh man. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and turn this one off. I'm gonna take my regular glasses off, and we'll put these ghost Zenny ones on. Maybe that might be foreshadowing for what we have going on here in the future, one of these days. But we're gonna go ahead and do a little dance, do a little jig. We're gonna get down tonight, all right? So feel free to continue spamming some emotes, or if you wanna go ahead and get up out your seat, we can go ahead and do that as well. But we're gonna go ahead and make sure that we get this going. Come on. Come on. Look, my vertical camera ain't working. So you gonna get this. You gonna get this. You gonna get this. Just kidding. I don't know what's going on. Oh my goodness gracious. Let me cut to this right quick. Come on. Man, That's a good one. That's a good one. I cannot lie to you. I feel like my vertical camera is actively trying to hold me today, as you can see. But we'll keep it pushing, you know? Of course, for those of y'all that do not know, the Eagles put on what I can only describe as a certified BTA moment against the Washington Commanders today in the National Football League with a surprising score of 55 points to 23. I don't know exactly what was going on. You would have thought that this was a college football shootout. Quite frankly, I don't know what the hell was going on. But the Eagles really were putting belt to ass. And honestly, it kind of just seems as though the stars are aligning for Mr. Saquon Barkley. Now, I cannot lie to you. I did not like this individual from my college days because he stressed me the hell out as an Ohio State fan. Granted, he didn't necessarily get the win against me, but he definitely stressed me the hell out. I was at that game in which he was putting on a masterclass. I was at that game where I feel like I added 10 plus years to my life. I was at that game. But what I will say is, as much as the Eagles would like to clown on the Commanders, and I definitely do think that you are allowed to do that, not only, you know, winning, but more than doubling their score, I do think that you have to give the Commanders a little bit of a gentleman's tip of your hat. Now, y'all may or may not do that, and y'all do not have to listen to me at all. But I do think that the Commanders being able to absolutely rout and trounce the Lions in the fashion in which they did definitely did you a little bit of a favor, a little bit of one, right? Because whether the Detroit Lions were always frauds, I definitely feel like that was the semifinal matchup that we were all kind of sort of looking at. And I mean, it felt like the Washington Commanders were very much in some sort of flow state when beating the Lions, and the Lions were definitely showing up all types of fraudulent. But I do feel you might have to give them just a teeny bit of credit, okay? You might have to give them a teeny bit of credit. I don't know. But I say all that to say, congratulations. You are going to the Super Bowl. Now, as I go to casually check on this other game, this also seems to be a crazy shootout. This is absolutely insane. I did not even realize the instance of what was going on. It seems to be Bills Chiefs, with the Bills having the ball with sans 2 minutes, with the Chiefs with a score of 32. The Bills have the ball, but they have a 4th and 5. Presumably, they have to go for this, right? They have to go for it. Okay, never mind. It seems as though the Chiefs might just be able to... I think the Chiefs are now going to the Super Bowl. We're really about to have a Chiefs-Eagles Super Bowl. That is crazy. That's absolutely insane. We need to get some rest in pieces and F's to Miss Dark Scarlet, because I know that she's a Bills fan. But I guess we're lined up. And you know what? Honestly, Chiefs Eagles, for me, I'm a little bit conflicted, right? I'm a little bit conflicted because I have so many players and I have so many friends that are fans of both of these individuals. And I even have a direct childhood friend that is on the Chiefs right now. So it's a little weird. I'm in a bit of a weird position, and I know I'm gonna have to make a stance here soon. There's a whole lot of history to be made for both organizations, and it's gonna mean a lot to both organizations. But man, ain't that something? Wow. Congratulations if you're a Chiefs fan. Sorry if you're a Bills fan or a Commanders fan today. Phoenix, we're going to go ahead and give a nice little F to you, Nova. Make sure that you be on your best behavior. Your team won, all right? You don't got to wild out anymore. But anyways, let me, before I continue, if y'all don't mind, y'all mind if I make an attempt to try to fix... Y'all mind if I try to fix this because this is an absolutely insane freeze frame to be putting myself on, right? Especially because I'm also right here, you know. Y'all give me a second. Let me go to my schedule. If y'all mind for a quick second. Hold on. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm okay. Cool. Okay, I'm understanding it now. Okay. You said we need you need this as an emote? That's crazy. This as an emote is absolutely nuts. If you end up clipping that, that's crazy. But like I don't know why you would do that to me. Why would you want to see me not succeed? Why would you want to see me not succeed like that? That's crazy. That's crazy to do in the year of our Lord. You know? The third tush push is crazy. What? What do y'all mean by that? What do y'all mean by that? Okay, I think I fixed it, everybody. I think I fixed it. I might give y'all a free dance party. I might give y'all the third freeze. The third freeze is kind of cool. Speaking of, can I do a little bit of workshop with you all right quick? Two things. The first is that I am happy to announce that the construction of the Discord plus emotes are coming. Okay, so I have a bunch of emotes that will be arriving very, very, very soon, hopefully. Both static and animated emotes. I know that y'all filled out that survey a very long time ago, mind you, and trust me, I never forgot. I was just trying to make sure that I lived and could sustain myself as an adult. But I am happy to say that I'm going to be working with somebody to try to start to make sure that the Discord is reconstructed, because ultimately I want that to be an active community for everybody, especially when I'm off stream. You know what I mean? I want to make sure that that is a fun place for you all can be able to check in, you know, tell each other good mornings, share your wins, and be a beacon of support for each other. It's all kind of a bit of a phased approach for what I want to be able to do in terms of what I want to contribute in terms of 2025 content, right? Like I said, if we're kind of going back to what I mentioned initially, my little vision board is to build a more interactive community. And a part of that is definitely going to be starting, or at least the lowest hanging fruit, I believe, is with the Discord. So I want to make sure that you all kind of know that. And speaking of community, I wanted to let you all know that I think we are going to be in the midst of one of our first community nights, not just, you know, for 2025, but honestly in a while. I feel like kind of the way that I've been maneuvering is you will see me anywhere from 3 to 4 times a week playing a game and on our schedule, but I want to make sure that there are opportunities for you all to be able to you know, like kick it with me if that's something that you're interested in. And I also want to be able to double up and try to be able to make that some content. So I am happy to announce that there is officially within the Discord, along with this approach, going to be an NK3 / the third night virtual speakeasy that is going to be opening here very, very soon. I've got to make sure that I can get everything gathered together, because the way that I want to be able to do it, I want it to be able to have a bit of prestige, because, you know, I want you to kind of work for it a little bit, but it's also not going to be something that's like super exclusive, because if you're paying attention, right, it's going to be, I think it's going to be pretty easy to get in, right? I say all of that to say I'm hopefully going to be able to get that together within the coming days and then officially open it for the month of February. I want to be able to try to do a bit of a speakeasy event as well as a community event that's just straight up open to the public. I'm thinking the community event that's going to be more open to the public is probably going to be some sort of movie night, right? Because it's Valentine's Day and Valentine's Day is coming up and all of that. There's y'all the community, y'all my homies are some people that I love very, very, very much, and I want to make sure that y'all can feel that. But as far as the other thing, how the speakeasy is going to work, much like if you've been to a speakeasy before, is there is going to be a password that is going to be good from now probably until like the middle of February, right? And every single time that I'm on stream, I will be alluding to it, or at least being able to drop the hint, right? So that you can be able to not only gather the hint, but then message me the password. And of course, I'm going to be able to explain all of this, in a bit more detail once everything is up and ready and set and go. But once you're in there, you'll be in there necessarily for the month, and we're going to be likely doing something together as far as content. I have a good idea of what I want to be able to do, and I want to be able to kind of make it something worth you all actually digging a little bit around for. So more info on that later. If you all really want to know, I actually already low-key have dropped the password and your hint, at least for today, because if you don't immediately get it, you might have to go back and look through the VOD. It is going to be the first song. The password is going to be the first song that had lyrics today. And also because it's Valentine's theme, I think it's going to be relatively easy if you were paying attention and you were a bit early. But it'll be good because I will be playing that song likely every single stream and trying to make it a teeny tiny bit more obvious as the days come, and especially once things are open. Once those are then open, I'm going to try to see if I can be able to get the first handful of people who can send me that password, not only in, but I want to maybe get you a copy of the thing that we might be playing. So, a little bit of a yap, but just to kind of give you an idea of what's going to be going on. Of course, I'm hoping to have everything ready by Saturday, February 1st, so I can be able to actually make that announcement, and then you all have a handful of weeks to be able to get it together and to get it done. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that's something that's exciting. I think in general, something that I want to be able to do is try to have those community nights that are open to the public, and that's a little bit more intimate as well. So hopefully y'all are excited for it. Batty says, "Oh, did you just ask us to be your Valentine?" I mean, listen, I'll be y'all Valentines if you'll be my Valentine. I'm just saying. Shaki, welcome on in. Happy 4th. Hoping all is well. Sketchy says, "Hells yeah, is there a cheese platter?" Listen, for you, Sonny, I'm gonna make sure that I have the entire charcuterie board, okay? I'm gonna make sure that I have the entire board. There will be all types of cheeses for you to be able to indulge in, literally no matter what, okay? But all that being said, I think we are right where we need to be in terms of charcuterie board. Yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, so I'm very excited for it. I hope that y'all are too. I think the community nights are going to be something that is good because not only is it going to double up as content, of course, if you all would allow it, but it's going to be a good opportunity for us to continuously organically have some fun times off stream, right? Because we ain't no problem, it ain't no question that we have good times on stream, but it's just something that I want to be able to make sure that is happening on both ends, right? That along with trying to make sure that I post to a bunch of different platforms, and I think overall we'll be able to get things up because, like I said, we're being tastefully delusional this year. I said I'm going for Twitch partner, which is borderline delusional, but I think that we can do it. I think that we can do it. So, hey, that is going to be that. We're gonna probably go on an ad break, and then I'm going to refill up on water, and then we're going to be able to get started with Nine Souls if that's cool with y'all. Before we get Before we get there, though, you can see that there are a bunch of different avatars that are here. Shout out to the lovely individuals over at Stream Avatars for being able to put all of this together. As you can see, there are a bunch of Pokemon, and you can be able to change your Pokemon in one of two ways. You can either go into the chat and hit ! avatar space and then whatever Pokemon that you would like. So I'm gonna go with Vulpix today. So you can see avatar space Vulpix, and then you can see that I'm the little Vulpix running around. I'm hanging out with some dog over here. I got Day over right there, and Captain, of course, we hanging out. You can either do that, or you can go in my little profile area that should say Stream Avatars. It's a bit of a purple box, and you can change the Pokemon that you're in there. You can change the regional form if that's something that's relevant, or you can change the Pokeball that you're in even as well. So if that's something that's interesting to you, definitely let me know. I'm personally, I don't know if you're a fan, Sonny, but I love the fact that you're just a little spiel rolling around. And then, of course, we've got a bunch of really, really awesome Pokemon as well across the board. For those of y'all that don't know, Whale Lord was a fun inside joke that ended up happening. My mods would not let anybody be anybody but Whale Lord at one point, and sometimes you still have devoted members of the Church of Whale Lord from earlier. So should be something that's cool. We'll put you on a bit of a battle royale, and we'll go from there. As a quick aside, something also that I want to do, I want to try to be able to integrate more cool stuff that's happening here. I know that there's a lot of stuff that you can do, but I want to make sure, obviously, that it is as fun of and more of an interactive space for you all to be able to have. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Like I said, I'm gonna go on an ad break, and then we're gonna do our battle royale. Then I'll go on ad break, and while that's happening, I'm going to grab some water and maybe blow my nose because I've had to sneeze for the past like 15 minutes. I don't know if y'all can tell, but when we come back, of course, we're going to get ourselves into the world of Nine Souls. So I hope y'all are ready to go on this journey with me. So don't you touch that dial, and yeah, I think that's that. If you are participating in the Battle Royale, of course, I wish you the best of luck, and I will talk to you all soon. See you on the other side. Yeah. Hey, 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 hey. All right, check. Hi, everybody. Did you miss me? I missed you. How you doing? Hoping all is well. First of all, congratulations, Sonny, for winning, rolling about, and getting you a dub in Big 2025. Hope all is well, and hope y'all enjoyed the ads, if that's something that you're into. Me personally, I'm going to see if I can boot up the game. I think we're gonna be playing this one on a Pro controller. I feel like when I end up downloading these games and playing them on the PC, I feel like my Pro controller is the one of choice. Maybe because that's the one that I ended up doing to beat Hollow Knight, the Pantheon of Hollowness. I feel like this is just if you're putting me on a game like Fate of the Universe, give me this controller and I think we're gonna make it out alive, you know? Hey, Captain says it's been great, but off to bed now. Have a great stream and a good start to your week. Captain, I appreciate you so much. Don't be a stranger, and I hope to be able to see you very, very soon, fam. Very, very soon. Y'all, again, if y'all are not liking, commenting, following, and subscribing to the lovely, amazing Captain Moon, I need you to do yourself a favor in Big 2025, and please, make sure you give them a like, a comment, a follow, and a subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me, because they decided to share their community with little ol' us, you know? So, Sonny says, I missed because I was moving furniture, but Sfeel steamroll, baby! Nah, that Sfeel was rolling. Sonny, that Sfeel was rolling. Come on. Man. Cap says, wow, thank you. You will definitely be back. Listen, I'm just happy you came here and showed up, you know? I hope you have a wonderful start to your week. Listen, if y'all are in chat, please make sure you wish Captain a wonderful evening. Make sure you wish them a saucy sleep and an even more saucy slumber. Make sure you kiss them on the forehead, consensually, of course. And we'll see you in the next one, all right? We'll see you in the next one. But anyways, we are here, and hopefully we can be able to boot this game up. Grab a controller and kick back. This game needs a controller for best experience, hell yeah. Grab an Xbox, a DualSense, or really any kind of controller-looking device. That is cool with me. We're gonna go ahead and make sure that we boot this game up. Titanium said, I'm back and I wrote some sick code. Time to fire up Blender and model some bad guys. Hell yeah, fam. Hell yeah. I'm not gonna lie, Titanium, I'm very excited because I would love to be able to play a game and see what's going on in that mind of yours, you know? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try to get 9 souls. We're gonna try to get 9 souls on our wavelength and just on our deck in general, so that we aren't absolutely wildin' when we hear this. Okay, and as you all know, I love being able to have us here together. Okay, and I'm already hearing something nice. So I want to make sure that you all properly hear it as well. Okay. Let me make sure. Do you all hear that? Is that okay? Can I get a 1 in the chat if we're sounding okay? Okay. Sunny with the Uno. Perfect. Perfect. Good vibes, good energy, right? This is kind of good. I'm liking the energy here. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Avatar, The Last Airbender. Am I tripping for that? Sounds good. But maybe that's just because of the distant flute in the background. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, guys, gals, non-binary pals, and everybody else, welcome to 9 Souls. Of course, exclamation point 9 if you are confused as to what we are playing and how this is apparently supposed to go, you know? Sunny says, are we actually Taoist in this house? Or, well, we're not Taoist in this particular house. However, it is very much a practice that I follow very closely and can relate a lot to in terms of how I see my personal worldview. And hey, you never know. A game might be able to cause a conversion. I don't know. But yeah, definitely a practice that I follow very heavily. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited because I want to be able to see kind of how this integrates itself into the game, right? Because it's like, when you're thinking Taoism, I don't really think you think Cyberpunk, and very much vice versa. So to be able to put those two concepts together, right? Looking for Taoism in what can only be described as what, like a dystopian world. I feel like we might have a hit, you know? I definitely feel like we might have a hit. So, hey. Oh, wow. Interesting. You might agree with some of my relatives. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I mean, and I, you know, I think that's a beautiful thing about the idea of coexisting, right? I think there's so much of a buffet that we can be able to do and grab from many different practices that, me personally, I think that can ultimately make us better people, right? Like, the religion and the practice that you follow is the practice that you follow. But I don't necessarily think that you should shame anybody or think less of just because they follow a different pathway that you might, right? I think as long as we're all being good people at the end of the day, and I think that might be good with me, you know? That might be good with me. But anyways, that's what we got going. You know, obviously, you know, we might be able to dive a little bit deeper, and we'll kind of see what's going on, you know? Kiki McGee. I'm on the second to last boss in this game and giving my hands a break to watch a stream of it for a bit. I hope you enjoy it. Oh my goodness. Well, Kiki, thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate you visiting my little corner of the internet. I'm hoping that you're having a wonderful time with the game. And I'm hoping that I can be able to entertain, you know? I'm hoping I can be able to entertain. Okay, I want to make sure that we're where we need to be. Audio is looking cool. Language is looking cool. Gameplay is looking cool. I feel like we might be okay. Do we just let's just go. Let's just go for it, right? Let's just go for it. All right. Default difficulty of 9 souls for players seeking challenges and enjoying the fun of combat and exploration. For players who fully want to enjoy the story, you can dynamically adjust damage multipliers in the settings. I ain't gonna lie. I believe this character's name is Yi. Yi looked like he is smoking on that good. That insane banyan in the story mode, which is fair. I think we're gonna go for the standard one. For those of y'all that don't know, of course, I'm gonna play the difficult game so that y'all don't have to, right? We did it with Celeste. We did it with Hollow Knight. We do it for everything that we put our mind for. So, let's do standard mode, right? I feel like we're better for it, right? Going in without much context. I feel like we're gonna do what our heart desires. Oh, okay, off rip. Okay, let's talk about the grip strength off rip. How are you? Oh, damn, you looking rough. The grip strength is impressive, but who is that? Did you just say something in my ear? Dang! Can you imagine this happens and then the game just starts playing the credits? Y'all, if fall damage actually meant something. I'd be like, yo. Okay. It looked like we just got absorbed by, Orochimaru just now. I'm scared. I don't think I want to be absorbed by Orochimaru in any context. I hope that's not the case. Sonny talk about some walk it off. That's Toon Force and... Hold on. Okay, hold on. Who is this? Who is this? Did he save us with his beautiful melody? Okay. Interesting. The fact that Okay. Hold on. Hey, we got Glenn. Oh my goodness gracious.
_Genesis for my sub gift.
Also, can we just give a big shout out to the lovely, amazing Saga Genesis for all of the wonderful gift subs that she gave? I love Saga. Oh my goodness. I got so much love for Saga, bro. And Glenn, thank you so much. This isn't Pokemon. This is a new game called Nine Souls that we're playing right freaking now. Also, I hope that y'all don't mind. If I end up doing long form content for this, I already know that I know that what I just heard was absolutely beautiful. But you're not about to sit here and tell me that this is not the song that I feel like they should have been playing. Y'all ready? You telling me that's not it? Listen, all I'm saying is if I'm hearing that in my mind, there's a lot of different specific motifs and melodies within the key that I'm immediately drawn to, right? And, that's the beautiful thing about integrating, traditional symphonic instruments or woodwinds within hip hop, right? It's a mix that you wouldn't necessarily think initially makes sense, but there's a lot more similarities than you would think, right? So again, granted, that's just where my mind went, right? That's just where my mind went. You said your inner Florida man is showing. I don't know. I'd say more than anything, my inner musician would be showing. I'm just saying. Anyways, let's see what we got. Xuan. Can I call you Shu? I might call you Shu. Yee. Let me make sure that I'm here. I knew you were here. I could smell your cooking from way out there. Okay. Am I the quiet type? Am I not much for conversation? Snacking on grilled fish again, are you? Okay. Okay, you got the red build. You got the Pokemon trainer red build where you're not really much for conversation. Aren't you excited for dinner tonight? The auntie next door taught me how to make garlic noodles yesterday. I won't mess it up this time. I just hope it'll be seasoned normally, or you don't need to prepare my portion. I mean, I do like seasoning, right? I need you to make sure that there's some proper seasoning in there. Don't worry, I won't let you down. Listen, perfect. Sonny, Sonny, thank you so much for the 3 stream streak, by the way. You telling me a gar licked this noodle, huh? Glenn talk about some salt and pepper. Got it? Nah, that's not enough. I need you to learn about a little paprika. Give me a little garlic, a little bit of onion, you know? Maybe give me a little cumin. I'm not necessarily saying that specifically for this dish, but you know, context. You know, a little chili powder, right? You said you actually hate garlic and onion? Oh, damn. Well, you know, everybody got their thing. Everybody got their thing. Everybody got their thing. Did you come running to me just to talk about dinner? Ye definitely is one of those. No one understands me. I mean, granted, you have gone through a lot, right? You have gone through a lot. Oh, right, the flower. Okay, talk to me, OG. Okay. So immediately, okay. There's a little bit of a, okay, cool. Okay. Just kind of looking around a little bit. Okay, so there's a three hit combo. And it kind of seems like he's not even like, Yi isn't like hand to, you know, sword. It seems as though that's more of like a magic situation. Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay, obviously. Okay, and then climb up the edge. Interesting. Okay. Got it. Okay. Interesting. Hate garlic and onion? Glenn is a Chinese folk religion spirit confirmed. Facts. Okay. A little bit of rope. Okay. This is a very interesting. I don't know. Like, I'm thinking cyberpunk, slight dystopian vibe, which is exactly what I would think initially, just based on what I'm seeing here. Okay, dead person's note. Crooked words etched into the ground. I found the exit, but there's no way to go back now. This messy note seems like the last words of the deceased before they passed away. Okay. Cool. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay, so this is a 3-hit combo, but you can apparently you can get a 4th hit off if you're in the air, which is kind of cool. Camp scroll. Shu's story scroll. One day the noble swordsman passed by the stone. Suddenly someone jumped out from the stone. It turned out to be a great hero. The handwriting is quite neat for something written by a child. In the bottom left corner, there's a note stating that this is the 63rd episode. Okay. Interesting. So, and this is where we came from, presumably, right? The magical Orochimaru situation. Cool. Randy, look at your lovely face. You're too freaking kind to me. Hi. Hi, Pookie. How are you? Glenn says, nah, I'm more native than Asian. Too much limer. I've been meaning to check out this game because I love Sekiro. How is it so far? It's pretty good. I'm already liking the mix that we have going on of like, you know, a place where it would appear as though like ancient Taoism is practiced, but also a cyberpunkiness, right? Like you can kind of tell the tech of when I'm picking up some stuff is very interesting. I like the ambiance. The gameplay seems a bit flowy, which I'm here for. This definitely seems like one of those games where combos, and especially because I have a bit of knowledge before of like Sekiro, is going to be like, if you know how to parry, you're gonna be quite all right in this game, you know. So I'm hoping that's the case. Sonny says, race isn't real. We are all mere specks in the eyes of the universe. I mean, what? I blacked out. I don't believe in the universe. Hell yeah. I mean, I feel like there's some deeper conversations we can have about that. But hey, everybody got their thing, right? Shoo. I thought there'd be some in the Forbidden Cave, but I haven't seen a single one. Where are you, Crimson Hibiscus? A crimson hibiscus? Is that the flower you've been fussing about? Yeah, that's the flower they use for the ceremony. According to the shaman, the bigger the flower. There's one right up there. Okay. Wow, you're right, but I'm not sure I can even climb up that high. He about to be like, don't worry, I got it. Whoa, who is that? Hey, relax. That's my flower. Hey, that's my flower. Hey, hold on. How did a boar get all the way up there? Yeah, okay. See, now the boar gotta, yep, we gotta pack the boar up. Y'all ready to have some grilled boar this evening? I'm sorry it had to be you. Willie T, hey Nate, hey chat, how are your spectacular faces? Willie T, I can't lie to you, I'm a little sniffly right now, but I'm doing quite alright because I get to hang out with y'all lovely individuals. Kiki said if you love parrying, this is the game for you. Hell yeah. Listen, I'm coming off of Bow Path of the Teal Lotus. Parrying, I ain't gonna lie, parrying and deflecting is definitely something that I feel like I'm in the business of being able to do. Oh well, it probably needs it more than I do. Ah, it's about to get dark. Let's head back to the village. I'll go look somewhere else next time. Yee's about to be like, I'll get it. Titanium said, you played Bow and I missed it? I played through the entire game, Titanium. I played through that entire freaking game. I might... There might be some VODs and clips and whatnot, but definitely something that I'm gonna try to do, even if just retroactively, is to go over some of the indie games that I've played on stream thus far. I don't know what that looks like as far as like longer form content, but like, you know, in terms of recent games, I've played Bow, Path of the Teal Lotus, I've played some Tunic. If y'all don't know about Tunic, I learned an entire language just for that game. Something that I'm probably not even going to be able to utilize. Everyone in the house has COVID? Oh, goodness. Willie, I'm hoping for y'all's continued and speedy recovery because that can't be fun. I'll get that flower for you. Huh? It's fine. You really don't have to. Are you really gonna go get it? Okay, I'll wait for you. Be careful not to get hurt. Nah, fam, I would never get hurt. Ugh. Do you know who I am? I'm Master Yi from League of Legends. I'm Mr. Yee ass haircut. I'm Mr. Yeebo from Friday. I don't know how many more I can come up with here, but jump and press to use. Oh, I got a grappling hook. That's kind of cool. Okay. Yep. Oh, yep. Okay, perfect. Yeah, this is going to be, whoa! Okay, heard you. Yeah, that system right there kind of reminds me of Bow. Especially Especially the grappling system. Alright. Cool. Okay. Okay. If you hit them from behind, do they take additional damage? It would kind of seem that way, because if you do... Okay, maybe not. Maybe not, maybe not. Cause I think it was 4 hits from front, but 3 hits from back. Which that's cool. Too Much Lima says, I love the art style of this. Honestly, me too. Like, it's something about... Oh, hello. Okay, whoa. Okay, me and you can get it. What's up? Weave. Stop playing with me. Come on. Come on. Hey. Yup. Yup. Perfect. I'm down to short hop. Crimson Hibiscus. These flowers that appear around the Peach Blossom Village are used by villagers as a decoration during the ceremony. Legend has it that its harvest will be bountiful if the ceremony is successful. While that hasn't been proven, everyone still gets more food after the ceremony. Hell yeah. Okay. Rest in peace to the boar. I'm sorry it had to be you, but, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I wanted to explore here. Okay. Okay, maybe I'm not strong enough to, Okay. Whoa, hold on. Wait a minute, what is this? Nah, this is clean. Wait. That's great. Well, now I wanna. I wish I knew about that. Okay, sweet. You said stop throwing signs at me? Sonny, this is all I'm gonna be doing. we're gonna be trying to have a civilized conversation, and I'm just gonna be hitting this. I hope you didn't get hurt. That boar was huge. Don't push yourself too hard. It was only a year ago when you still needed my help to walk, remember? Homie said, here. Wow, you really got it back for me. It's even prettier up close. Given time, the prettiest flowers will. Bro, why is he such a downer? I get it, but like, damn, dude. That's okay. At least we're here to see it, even if it won't be for long. I don't really see the meaning behind all this. Ha, but you still went out of your way to help me retrieve it. Thanks, Yi. We should head back. We'll be in trouble if they find us here. Okay, hell yeah. Woo! He got that shit on though. Y'all see him? He got it on though. We got Shu and Yidris Elba. I'm gonna keep trying to come up with fun names to call Yi. If y'all have any additional ones, let me know. Wow, this festival market is so lively. Look, every household has dried meat, and someone's even bringing wine. We've had bountiful harvests for 2 years in a row since you've arrived. You've pretty much become the village's official good luck charm. I feel like that's foreshadowing. Call Yi, he. Sonny, that's a good one. I'm telling you, if I end up making a YouTube video out of this, you're gonna tell where my humor and my comedic timing is going to try to come from. It's gonna be from this long list of calling Yi everything but Yi. They're just coincidences. Alright, bruh. Aw, don't say that. When you helped the elders with the rat infestation, we were all talking about how fortunate we are to have you around. Can I say something that's a little too early to call? But I just kind of have a feeling based on what I feel like the vibe of this game is gonna be. Can I say something? Y'all don't have to respond if y'all know especially, but like, I feel like this relationship that they have, Yi is obviously being cold just because that's just like the essence of who this motherfucker is. But I feel as though Shu is going to not only be very integral to this story, but low key, what I feel like is about to happen is I feel like they're about to be separated, right? And Shu is going to be in some sort of like imminent danger that Yi is gonna have to really turn up for. That's that's me thinking too much. But like, that's what I feel like based off of this relationship is, because there's like, this isn't gonna make sense, but there's almost like a warmth to Yi's coldness, right? He seems kind of cold to Shu, but like you can tell he cares, right? Oh no. I hope Yi used the parry system when he fought those rats. Kiki, we're gonna have to have the DLC in New York talking about parrying some rats. If you can parry New York rats, I feel like you deserve everything positive in this world. Also, praise be to the souls for blessing the Peach Blossom Village and ensuring that all are fed and clothed. If there's nothing else I need to do, I'm going back to dry the fish. Stay for a bit. You should take the chance to check out the stalls and mingle with everyone. Mingling doesn't seem to be Yi's thing. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, Shu. That's just my interpretation now. Okay. I like this fit. With sunrise's grace comes sunsets high. Every day a share sky. Okay, a bar. Shu's been buzzing with energy as of late. I know, right? Remember how glum he used to look when his parents left? Oh. The shaman. In the old days, when our ancestors lived in the harsh wilderness, they had to endure the bitter cold and the onslaught of savage predators. Unable to bear watching us humans suffer, the 10 merciful souls descended from the heavens. The 10? I thought this game was called 9 Souls. Are we a soul? I feel like I'm shooting blanks into the absolute abyss. At first, some were ignorant and raised their swords towards the souls. Those fools were met with divine wrath, and their bones were ground to dust. Those who were pious and reverent followed the souls to a land outside of the 99 heavens, a paradise where everyone could prosper. I ain't gonna lie, I might have the voice acting. I might have the voice acting cooked. The all-knowing and all-powerful souls bestowed their wisdom upon us, teaching us about the truth of all things. When the peaches ripen for harvest, the souls will select several of us for a great privilege. Those fortunate enough to be chosen will live the rest of their lives among the divine souls. Interesting. So be good children, listen, follow, and believe, and you may also be chosen one day. Huh. Kiki said, I will not confirm or deny anything, but as someone near the end of the game, I'm gonna have fun with your predictions. I ain't gonna lie to you, I also feel like you know what this story is kind of reminding me of? What's the anime that has a really good first season and then a really absolutely terrible second season, so much so that people just say that there's not a second one? God, what is that anime called? Promise Neverland? That's what I feel like the energy we getting right now. Why did all why did all of y'all get that though? Yo, I love weebs. I love weebs so much because I could say something and I know it's on the tip of my tongue and y'all are gonna get the exact wavelength. You know how much anime that's out on planet? Y'all knew exactly what I was talking about. I love y'all. Y'all said promise Neverland like immediately. That's crazy. Sonny said we are all victims for sure. For 1,000,000%. Kiki said I kept hearing you say Kiki. I thought you were talking about me. Nah. Kiki, me Kiki McGee. Didn't watch season 2 to save myself. Honestly, you better off that way. Listen, you know what? We didn't need a Promise Neverland season 2. We needed a No Game No Life season 2. Is that too much of a deep cut for anybody? What? The hell are you looking at? Beat it! I don't want any part in this dumb festival. Should I be? I'm about to be like I didn't say anything. Trust me, that look in your eyes told me plenty. Bah! Curse this damn ceremony. One day I'll show everyone what's really. Never mind. You wouldn't get it. Okay. They said press what for details? Okay, interesting. A brawny man from Peach Blossom Village. I didn't even know you could do this. He is a conspiracy theorist who harbors numerous doubts and grievances towards the world he inhabits. Okay. Perfect. A mysterious Fang-Shi. Okay, cool. Some inventory stuff. We got gin, a consumable. Sipping on gin and juice. And then a medicine pipe. Okay. Just one puff will quickly alleviate any discomfort. Yee, I know what you are. Yee. Yeah, I know what you are. Yeah, I know exactly what you are. It's okay. You don't gotta tell me. You don't gotta tell me. I understand it. Whoa, key blast. Hold down RB to generate an explosion by charging a talisman up to 3 key charges. All talisman charges inflict internal damage upon impact. Talisman explosions convert all internal damage into direct damage. What? I definitely am not supposed to be reading this right now. Oh, press this to recover health? Okay. What the hell are these skill points? You know what? I'm looking into this way too much. I'm looking into this way too much. Last year, my daughter was one of the lucky few to be chosen. You're back! Did you see anything interesting? I cleaned up that crimson hibiscus you got me earlier. I'm gonna sew it on my clothes later. It's not a rule, but those who are chosen usually wear a flower. It makes you look a lot cooler when standing up there. Is this something to be happy about? Of course. I'll be seeing my mom and dad soon. I wonder if they'll notice that I've grown taller. Let's head inside. I'm hungry. They were hitting that opium? Opium is nuts. That's still gold in a bong. No, seriously. Like, am I getting a little bit of Promise Neverland vibes? A little bit. A little bit. Because I don't know. I like Shu a lot. I know we've only known each other for like 20 minutes, but like I like Shu a lot, and I feel like they about to rip us from him. Sonny talking about that kid is fucking dead, bro. I have never played this game. Q, what's good with you? Yee, I'll be leaving. Yee, yee, yee. Guys, I think I've come up with like 6 different names to call this motherfucker, man. I'll be leaving in a few days. Will you make sure to eat properly when you're on your own? Remember, the rice is stored in the bin, and the fruit on the table should be eaten before it dries out. Stop worrying. Well, don't forget, okay? I probably won't be able to send letters back to you once I'm living with the souls, you know. It's sad to think I won't have anyone to bicker with anymore. Aren't you scared? I'm going somewhere I've never been before. Of course, I'm a bit scared. If you're scared, then don't go.
I have to. Being chosen by the souls is a blessing. Besides, I've always had this feeling that one day I'd have to part ways with you, Yi. Nothing is predetermined. You make your own destiny. Don't get caught up in superstition. It's exactly what I imagine he sounds like. You might be right, but parting isn't necessarily a bad thing. I ran into the Forbidden Cave for the first time when Mom and Dad left. That's where I met you. Who would have thought that playing a flute would make someone pop out of that stone? If you so. I'm about to start holding my teacups like this. I hope the bottom of the cup, isn't burnt. So I don't burn my hand. But since I'm leaving soon, can you grant me one request before the ceremony? What is it? That story you were telling me about the man fighting the flood. Tell me how it ends. Did he make it home? You said their name is Shu, as in two, as in Tua, as in Hawk Tua. That is a crazy connection. Are we drinking tea or panning for gold? Pero no. ¿Por qué no los dos, Sonny? I don't know. We could be doing both. It just depends on the day. Or the minute. He didn't die, did he? Okay. He got that shit on, though. This man, bro is aura farming right now. Why did he have to do that? Homie said, and did an entire 3D PowerPoint presentation. Okay, Peach Blossom Village, the night of the ceremony. Okay, let's talk about it. Okay. Lord Yi, greetings from your humble servant. I was afraid you would lose track of time, so I called to remind you. If you skip out on tonight, you will have to wait another 2 years for the next harvest. Layla do the thing? No, seriously, because why is Yi ore farming like this? I know. How's the security at the army? How's the security at the 8-man facility? The system indicates that they are currently on low alert status. There are only a handful of guards on patrol. Please excuse my concern, but if the alarms are triggered, the situation may become untenable. By the way, do you have your mystic nymph on you? I have it with me, but it won't fly. Only parts of it are working in order. It's been too long since I recharged it. That is a pity. If it had enough power, you could make use of the mystic nymph's scout mode for reconnaissance. Your body has just made a full recovery, after all, so it might be best not to throw caution to the wind. Mystic Nymph? Yes, Mystic Nymph. Not to be confused with the Mystic Nymph, and then you add another vowel after that. It wouldn't be too hard to just leave a trail of bloodshed. Certainly. Your humble servant has never doubted your martial prowess, Lord Yi. Proceed as you wish, and may fortune favor you. Homie said, I just want to be violent right quick. Homie said, let me be violent right quick. I got it. Ain't nothing that my hands haven't been able to solve. I'm like, bro, what? Okay. I kind of want to go back and talk to bro. Hey, freak! Finally showing your true colors, eh? I could see everything you were doing. I was just talking to myself. You think you can fool me with that stupid hat? You take me for one of those morons over there? When a man talks to himself, is he not talking to those who are watching? Watching? Don't think I haven't noticed. I've seen those bizarre statues glow in the middle of the night. Whenever I cover them up with cloth, a mysterious wind blows them away. I knew the truth from the very beginning. Those statues are possessed by demons. Demons don't exist. They're merely delusions of fools. Demons are afoot, and that's that. They're the kind that eats people too. This place isn't a paradise. There are no gods, and I sure as hell do not know who came up with all that mumbo jumbo anyway. Admit it, you probably know a thing or two about all this. Huh, fine, keep your secrets. I'll prove them right in front of everyone's faces one day. Alright, bro. Don't bother me again. Bro, you had the dots for me to come up and talk to you. Get off me. Okay. Uh-huh. Alright, what are we about to get into? A thing or two? As in... I don't know. Alright, what are we looking at right now? Okay. Hereby deceives your decree. Okay. You notice how bro isn't bro said I'm not kneeling. Shoe is smoothie? No, like, are we not seeing what's happening? They heads getting off. Time for me to go. Oh, wow. I like that these are comic panels. Woo! Let's go, Yi. Hold RB to attach the talisman. Oh! Oh yeah. Nah, Yi said I'm having this man is Yi is constantly aura farming. Do you see this? He did not have to hold Shu in this hand, and then in this hand right here, this hand right here, this one right here, immediately catch the hat. Jesus. Oh God, spare us from your wrath. What's happening, Yi? The Yi you know is a lie? I must go now. Take good care of yourself. Oh. What are you saying? Then who are you? Wait, I don't understand. What was that? Why are you... Whoa. Wait a minute. The devs developed horror games before this, which is increasingly not surprising. No, seriously, that's... Okay. Oh, this is nuts. Stupid. Woo! Nah! That's nasty! Perry, here, take a paper bomb to your dome. Boom, stupid! Nah, that's crazy! Homie said paper bomb. Yee is smoking that good yeed. Also, Tiffany, hi! So good to see you. Happy Sunday. Whoa, this game looks cool indeed. Allow me to introduce you to the lovely game called Nine Souls. If you want to know a little bit of info about it. It's so good to see you. Chat, yet another lovely individual who I feel like y'all are so much better off making sure that you know, like, comment, and follow and subscribe. I'm telling you. Okay, so what is this? Okay, so I can rest. Okay, skills. Okay, so I have skill. Oh, interesting. And then status. Okay. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Stupid. Woo! Okay, hold on. Let me cook. Yeah, that's nasty. That's nasty. Nah. Okay. Right here with it. That's an insane combo. That's an insane combo. But yes, Tiffany, how are you? How's your day? What you up to? What's poppin' with it? Okay, bloody crimson hibiscus. A crimson hibiscus soaked with a villager's blood. 8 men are harvested regular intervals in the livestock area where their bodies are then dismembered and sorted. Flowers and clothes are usually mixed with the rest of the useless parts and disposed of. Okay, so yeah, what was just happening was some bullshit just now. And they're using the different part. Oh my god. Wait. They're using all of these as sacrifices, and these are different parts that, oh my god. Christ. Nah. You gonna have to hold that, buddy. You said it's for soup? Kiki said you were not off the mark with those Promised Neverland vibes you felt? Yeah, I'm telling you, I was like, there's just a little vibe I was getting, you know? Oh man, that's insane, no? Stupid, come here. All of these dismembered bodies. Whoa! Stupid. Weave. That's nasty. Insane combo though. Okay. Smoke. Okay. Whoa! Okay, got you. Whoa, okay. I understand it now. Just kidding. No, I don't. Just kidding. I might. Okay, got you. Cool. I wonder. Okay, so you can't parry that. So whatever you can't do this to, you have to dodge like that. Got it. I understand. Wait, so okay, we can assume now. We can assume Shu's parents might be, right? We can assume that. Who gonna tell him though? Hey. Yeah, you gonna have to hold that, buddy. Whoa! Hold on. Hold on. Golly. Come on, what you got for me? Okay. Okay. Yeah, my question is for sure, who gonna tell Shudo? Come on. Woo! Okay. Haha. Excellent. What? Okay, cool. There we go. Shu's parents went to a nice farm upstate. Oh God, I know what that means. As somebody... Okay. Okay. Oh, brother. I was just trying, you know what? Maybe I should have known. Maybe I should have known with the health that I was doing real good dodging everything else. But I wanted to hit I just wanted to hit some. Oh, okay, cool. Am I stupid? I might be. Using the body as a medium to dissipate energy. Can that actually work? Okay. Okay, I could just do that. Easy. Next, use a talisman to inject ki into your target. Slow and steady wins the race. It's called pissing? Fair. Okay, well, I know how to do that. That ain't no problem. Ah, everything needs to be coalesced at once and be impeccably timed. Okay. Damn. What was that? Are they giving me a, they're giving me a tutorial because I died first? Swing then! Bro, swing then. Okay, I got you. I understand it now. Stupid. Come on. Swing then. Oh, it wasn't okay, hold on. Swing then. Okay, got it. Okay, so timing. What homie means by this right now is. Yep. So what homie means by this essentially is Yeah. You have to be precise with your timing, because if you're slightly off but you're able to parry still, you'll take minimal damage. And then obviously if you don't parry, you'll... Okay, I'm understanding. Even though that didn't really have anything to do with me just then. Hey! That wasn't even me though. It's fine. Okay. I'm being silly right now. I'm being silly. Okay. Except... Okay, perfect. Okay. Okay, same. See, that's what I can get behind. I didn't realize you could do that. Okay. Yep. What? I felt like I dodged that a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, 8-man surveillance village. 8 men are capable of abstract thinking even prior to undergoing transmutation. Individuals that reject group living often exhibit violent behavior. Caution is advised when dealing with. The 8 men originate from the Pale Blue Planet, which was first discovered in Deep Space Observation Report from the Houghton Sphere. They are one of extremely few highly intelligent life forms from the Celestial Sphere. Interesting. Okay. Okay, and this right here is an issue, right? Because they're saying unusual activity is missed. These were supposed to be the people that were sacrificed, but shoes missing, right? Yep. Okay. We are in trouble, my lord. Your destruction of the harvest area triggered a system-wide alert. To make matters worse, the 9 souls can now be awakened even earlier. Doesn't matter. My actions were bound to draw attention sooner or later. I've prepared for the worst. Supposing that is true, why then did you intervene so early? That wasn't part of the plan. Was it for that 8-man child? 8-man child? I don't know. I don't like how you're saying that. Especially considering Shu has a darker complexion. What do you mean by that? Don't question my judgment. Just do your job. Of course. Please forgive my apprehension. It is just all that our calculations have been thrown into disarray. In any case, please reach the predetermined safe zone as swiftly as possible. Exercise caution above all else. For sure. 8 men have been breached the enclosure. For sure. Okay. World map. Interesting. Alright, give me something. Okay. I'm able to rest there, which is nice. Assuming I can... Yeah. Do something. Do something. Okay. Got it. Oh, 3. 3 of y'all? Easy. Okay. My photo G. Yup. Cool. Dang, what is that? I don't like that, whatever that was. Okay. Okay. I like it, I like it, I like it. Whoa. My fault, my fault. There we go. This is cool. I like this. I like this a lot, actually. Give me the wave dash. Ow! Whoo! I folded a little bit there, but it's fine. Okay, so those things just straight up blow up. Got it. I understand it now. Okay. Perfect. Yup. Perfect. Okay, got it. Yup. Golly! Okay. That is an insane amount of knockback, by the way. Like, but yeah, Kiki, I am very much liking it so far. Okay. I'm glad I noticed that. Basic component, widely used in processors for guards and various machines. Yields a small amount of gin when recycled at the 3D printer. Okay. I feel like we're so high tech right now. But that's kind of what you get when you're in dystopian, right? Or rather, you know, when you're in more of a cyberpunky world. Dystopian just means that shit's in ruin. Okay. What are we working with right now? Okay. Cool. Whoa! Okay. Got it. Okay. Okay. A little BS that I had to deal with that, but it's okay. Okay. Okay, I was gonna say initially, is there an opportunity for me to wall jump here, but yep. Cool. Nope, okay. No, okay, I understand. I am not supposed to be there yet. Got it. Okay. Oh, who is that? Uh-oh. Yep. Got it. Woo! Jeez, you look crazy. Oh. Woo! Okay, got it. Jesus Christ. Okay. Nah, for sure. Okay. Okay. Where's your third attack? Yep. Uh-huh. Got it. Yep. Woo! Uh-huh. Give me one. Yep. 2. Yep. Give me that. Uh-huh. Woo! Yep. Woo! Come on. I wanna do the swaggy though. What? Okay, I wanted to kind of do this kind of swaggy. I didn't really get to do it as crazy as I wanted to. I wanted to hit the parry into the talisman, into the blow him up. But I'm glad I was starting to understand his homie's patterns, because getting smacked around in the face was about to be something crazy. Also, Edstar, welcome on into the stream. Hope all is well. Also, Kiki, thank you. I appreciate it. Wanted to make sure I was locked in. Okay, Stasis Jade. Attaching a talisman will temporarily immobilize that enemy. The time immobilized will vary depending on the enemy. Okay. Wait, I like that actually. What the heck? Bloody Crimson Hibiscus is crazy, by the way. Okay. Basic component and the medicine pipe, obviously. Key blast. Okay, all this stuff is downloaded. Oh, I do have a skill point. Ooh. Okay. Well, let's look. Okay. Swift Runner. Hold down RT while moving to greatly increase movement speed. Increases maximum key charge capacity through advanced key training methods. Shadow Strike. Inflicts increased damage when striking an enemy from behind with a strong attack. Strong attacks include any Azura Bow attack, the final strike of triple slash, and talisman explosions. And then Bullet Deflect. Deflect certain projectiles like arrows or bullets back at the enemy with a precise parry. Useful against ranged enemies. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of feel like out of everything that they gave me, skills can only be obtained at root nodes. Got it. Okay. Nah, for sure. That makes sense. And I'm not gonna be able to... Crap. Okay. I feel like the running is going to be my best bet then, right? The running for sure. Okay, so all of these floors are locked outside of this one. Got it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Kiki, I'm not gonna lie. I was glad that I was starting to understand, because that is definitely a boss that is like, were you paying attention to everything that you had, right? Do you know how to dodge, and do you know how to parry, right? Okay, Tiandao Council recruitment slogan. Your first step into the Eternal. As the Tianhuo catastrophe spread, the formerly secretive organization known as the Tiandao Council emerged into open. They recruited technical personnel for the Eternal Cauldron project with motivational slogans and invited the general public to ascend with New Kunlin, a path to survival. This brought a glimmer of hope to Penglai, which had already plunged into doomsday panic. Okay. Got it. That's a lot. Okay. What's the signal have? My lord, I sense that you have made it safely to the council district. My worries were indeed unwarranted. Fusang seems to be flourishing more than ever. Yeah. Okay. So that's what saved me in the opening, right? Quite spectacular, isn't it? The caretaker Royal Solarians have never stopped growing since your departure. What impact will this have? Rest assured, all impacts will rest within an acceptable range of possibilities. That being said, this only further demonstrates the perfection of the mechanism you designed. The roots are very accustomed to their current environment. None of that matters anymore, so long as it doesn't get in the way. I need to reach the council code at the root pinnacle so that we can rebuild order and punish those criminals. Forgive my impudence, but access to the council code requires the possession of all the soul seals. You will need to snatch them from the other 9 souls, who will certainly not give them up without a fight. If they've got a problem with that, then I'll just shut them up for good. As you are probably aware, my calculations predict that there will be a treacherous road to go down. But regardless, time is of the essence. Please make your way to our predetermined safe zone. Okay, interesting. So I'm taking it Yi has to be one of these souls, right? Because Yi would make the 10th. New Kunlun Launch Memorial. Inscription to the front statue. The Tiandao Legacy. New Kunlun Launch Memorial constructed Year 1 Foundation era. The Tiandan Council undertook the legacy of the legendary Fangshi Lear and initiated the Eternal Cauldron project upon Kunlun Island, the place where he began his journey. New Kunlun would bid farewell to Penglai and lead Solarians towards a new era. Okay. But then who's this dude? Do we not get to know who this dude is? Okay, got it. You don't want me to be there. Okay. Okay. Cool. Got it. Okay. Okay, so that's something I am not allowed to hit yet. Got it. Okay. Was just curious. Clearly they're telling me to go in here, so that's fine. Okay, it's dark in here. Okay. Got it. I'll go back. I want to ideally find a, Who's that? I feel like I'm not supposed to be in here. I mean, but I'm a trust bro. Bro seems to know what he's doing. No? Okay. We sure? Okay. What's over here? Huh. Ah. Hey, we got Casey. Casey wants to collaborate. Oh man. Casey's playing some Path of Exile. Let me go talk to him right quick. Let me go talk to him, telling him I'm gonna tell him my what's it called? My stream will be also all types of messed up. I'm gonna be like, here. So let me show them right quick, just so you all have some context. So stream together will messes up my setup. I like welcoming knocks, but my bandwidth starts fighting for its life. All right. That way he at least knows, right? That way he at least knows.
What up, fam? So stream together messes up my setup. I like welcoming knocks, but my bandwidth starts fighting for. Oh, I didn't mean to knock. I was playing this game and accidentally got off the thing, and it went to your stream. I didn't mean to knock on your thing. I just had some context. I didn't mean to knock.
Hoping all is well with you.
Got off and it went on my other monitor, and I think I clicked on you.
How's POE? Perfect. That's an interesting. That's always really interesting, right? Really interesting.
I don't really knock on people's stuff unless free hand, free plan ahead.
No, that's completely fair. That's completely fair on his end. Yeah, that's Casey, y'all. Casey's cool, people. Kiki said, "I enjoy how clacky your keyboard is." Shout out to the Logitech G keyboard. It is the Logitech Pro. This very much has blue keys and is clicky clacky like to the moon. Like you will very much hear. My mic will 1,000,000% pick up all of the clicky clackies. Hey. Batty says, I'm back from reading for at least this second. Okay. Well, thank you so much for the hydrate. Started this afternoon and almost 200 pages in. My keyboard is super clacky too. Shout out to the clicky clackies, you know? Shout out to the clicky clackies. You absolutely love to hear it. Batty, thank you so much for the hydrate. I'm gonna go grab myself a thing of orange juice just because that will hopefully make me feel better. 1 second. I got you. Batty, this is for you. Big cheers, big clinks, literally all of it. But yeah, how are you enjoying the book? I hope you're enjoying it. Okay, that's interesting. So, Mystic Nymph Scout Mode. Obtain to fully charged Mystic Nymph. Press LT to activate Scout Mode. The Azure Flyer Nymph can perform reconnaissance and hack into remote terminals to unlock new paths. It is the ideal choice for exploring unknown environments. It was once limited to its projection function due to a lack of power, but it has now returned to full functionality. Interesting. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So I can essentially send this up through these ranges, and then I can look into maybe hacking. Okay, distance is too far, about to be disconnected. Okay, got you. I understand. Huh. Well, I'm sure I need to do this though. Right? The effective rate, like I know. Am I not able to get there? Okay. What if I'm here? Because I know that's where I need to go. Yep. Perfect. There we go. I'm in there. Cool. Okay. So I guess the question is, how do I hack this then? Ah, I'm in there. Got it. Okay, got you. Okay, I'm understanding it. Beautiful. Welcome back, Lord Yi. Is this Rui? Or Ru-Yi? Wow. I've been waiting here for a long time. Did you lock the Mystic Nymph's secret chamber? Ah, yes, that was the only thing I could do at the time. The members of the council were deeply suspicious of you. All your belongings were destroyed after the incident. I was also supposed to be wiped out, but fortunately I was still deemed useful. My systems were throttled down, but that was all that happened to me. I didn't think they'd also go after you. This servant has suffered only a fraction of what his master must have had to endure. What's important is that you're alive. No, what's important is what I'm about to do. Time is not on our side. We need to act fast. As you wish, but first I need to make the safe zone a bit safer. Activating anti-detection firewall. Establishing path interference in 3, 2... Interesting. Okay. Okay, Ruyi's got me safe then. Done. The alarm system of the Four Seasons Pavilion has been turned off and its coordinates have been obfuscated. Or obfuscated. Whoops. My brain did not read that correctly. As long as the interference signal persists, your pursuers will not be able to find this place. From now on, you can use the pavilion's facilities as you please. If you are tired, you can rest here safely and enjoy the virtual scenery. Proper, Hey! JP! Thank you so much for gifting the tier 1 to Kiki McGee. I appreciate you, fam. Kiki, I hope that you enjoy all of the little sub badges, emotes, and all of the wonderful things that we have going on in this silly little corner of the internet. Kiki, I also appreciate you coming through and just being a nice little support system for little old me as we explore the game. I hope it's something that, as you are going through your own journey through Nine Souls, you can find some entertainment as I get to things. Hopefully it's fun for ya, you know? But yeah, JP, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming through. Happy Sunday, you freaking Sunday. No need. I don't have that kind of spare time. I came in because I stopped playing this myself for the day. Ooh. Okay, so I think I ended up making the right choice. I feel like Nine Souls is really like the game to be playing right now. We got Kiki, we got JP playing it. I have a whole bunch of people who recommended it. And honestly, I can't wait because if this is gonna be one of my first like dedicated long form like projects, then I feel like I got a lot of people that I'm very excited to play with, you know? Can I also just say, in general, I appreciate the both of y'all and just like my homies in general for not spoiling anything. I honestly feel way blessed in terms of I feel like I have never really had anybody do anything in terms of like major spoilers for me, and I know how much of a blessed position I'm in for being able to do that. Like, I feel like my best reactions are my reactions where I don't necessarily know things and I can kind of suss out things for myself, and I appreciate you for it, you know? You said you're near all achievements on it too? Well, listen, if I end up reaching out to the both of y'all to talk a little bit about the game, hey, we might need to do something. Okay, next we need to deal with the jade system in your body. It seems to be in critical state. The repair process will involve severe pain. Please bear with it. Okay. Dang. Repair completed. You remained very calm as always during the repair. You may now modify your jade system at any root node. Anything else to report?
Okay.
As I mentioned earlier, in order to gain control of our new Kunlun, you must possess the seals that belong to each of the 9 souls. The souls are currently spread out, each responsible for monitoring and maintaining operations in their respective zones of the new Kunlun. Can you pinpoint their locations? Please forgive my incompetence. I am afraid I do not have the permission to access that data. The only thing we can be certain of is that due to your presence, the 9 souls will awaken one after the other. You must therefore reduce the risk by invading each of their zones in the shortest time possible. I know. There is little I can do for you once you leave this facility, but I will do everything I can to assist you remotely.
官差弄题总，
Be careful, and may fortune be in your favor. May fortune be in your favor. The Jade system has been repaired and can be configured at any root node. This system is developed by the ancient Fang Shi Guild to assist in combat. Inserting different Jades unlocks extraordinary abilities for the users. It should be noticed that an extensive Jade system requires a great deal of computing power. Okay, so we want to make sure that we aren't hoeing Ru Yi, right? That's what I'm gathering from that. Which, if this is anything like I think it is. Ooh, okay. Wait, I like this system. This is giving Hollow Knight, and I love I love finding these. Okay, cool. I can get with that. I also like that this little dystopian joint kind of became a nice little, like, you know, facility for us to be able to use. Oh. Okay, we got Shu. Yee, phew. I finally caught up with you. Shu? Hey, there's no way I could miss out on a hero's quest. Stop fooling around. How did you get here? Anong brought me here. He found a hole underneath the altar and wanted to check it out. I asked him to bring me along. Anong? You mean that paranoid Shenong? Yeah, on our way, we ran into a bunch of monsters in heavy armor. They were all swinging their swords around, and it was terrifying. There was this huge glowing beetle, golden beetle too. Anong accidentally touched it and he immediately jumped in pain. I also saw those terrible machines. You shouldn't be here. Like you can talk. You ran away without explaining anything. What did you do at the ceremony? Where are we? Is this your old home? Where's Shenong? You need to go straight back to the village with him. No, I don't want to go back. You are the one who said I can make my own destiny. All I want to do is stay with you. Hey. I'll do anything. I'll even do all the cooking and cleaning. Please, let me stay. You can stay here for now as long as you promise not to step outside. We'll discuss this again after I'm done with my business. Are you trying to trick me again? You better not run away on your own. Don't worry. You just stay put. I've got nowhere else to return to anyway. Okay. Well, be careful out there, and I'll stay and wait for you. Shout out Shu, bruh. I'm really glad Shu is okay. I was about to be very sad. JP says Hollow Knight is one of my favorite games of all time. Kiki said I actually finished Hollow Knight for the first time a week before picking up this. Both are great. Oh yeah. Like I've started to find that even though I'd like to be, you know, obviously I would like to consider myself the indie game guy, right? Like I would love to be able to get myself to a point in which I can be able to really be one of the larger like voices when it comes to the indie game space, because I just love the essence of what we have going on so much. I definitely do find myself loving the Metroidvania platformers with like these essences of like awesome platforming and awesome combat, you know? And I love a good story, and I feel like both of them are really giving me the energy so far, you know? JP says, so some of the early bosses TBH were harder for me than the latter half, but that's in large part due to the fact that I did the early game areas intentionally out of order. Oh, interesting. Okay. I also like the fact that you can be able to kind of like explore this a little bit. Also, Silva, hello. Oh my goodness gracious. Hello, Sunshine. How are you? I hope you're doing absolutely freaking wonderful. Chat, if you aren't following Silv in 2025, honestly, you are doing yourself a disservice. I'm so blessed to be able to have a chat in which there's literal like royalty and freaking red carpet celebrities that are here. All I ask is that there are friends all around. Just come here and leave with a new friend. I promise you it's worth it. They're all cool people in here. But Kiki, that's awesome. I mean, I'm very much a Hollow Knight aficionado, right? Very much a Hollow Knight aficionado. I have so much love for that game because I feel like that shaped so much of who I felt I became as a creator, and honestly solidified, along with Celeste, my absolute love for the indie games and in the indie game space. Yeah, I feel like I have every achievement known to man outside of Steel Soul, and that's honestly just because I needed to, go and do something else. Kiki said, Nate, would you ever play that Emerald ROM I showed you on stream? Low key, I think I would. The little Emerald mini joint, it looked cool. I might kind of do a one-off stream and see kind of if we could be able to knock it out in one sitting. Sylv talking about I'm literally a goblin. Sylv, I need you to understand something. What's a goon to a goblin? And you my favorite one. So what you want me to say? What you want me to do? But thank you. I appreciate the kind words. I think you're so delightfully. Oh my goodness, you're so freaking kind. But literally, I'm just happy that you came through. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. And yeah. She said, I have about 600 hours in it, and I'm going to be streaming HK speedruns tomorrow. Hell yeah. I love that. I'm more of a completionist than a speedrunner myself. The only thing that I could probably say I confidently can speedrun, or at least I have potential to speedrun, is probably Hades. Hades I just ended up loving so much and got really, really good at it just before I even knew about it. And then all of a sudden I found myself being able to do sans 10-minute runs. And I was like, oh wait, I actually might be able to be good at this. So I'm currently top 1,000 in terms of any percent. And that's just because of me loving the game. That isn't even me necessarily putting any runs in there, right? So, hey. But yeah. Kiki says, indie games are feeding all my favorite niches that big devs don't pursue a whole lot. Hell yeah, Kiki. Listen, I love the fact that you're able to have such a passion project such as this, or just passion projects across the board, and you could tell that they have a lot more love than what, some of the top, publishers are coming out with. And they're doing that with a fraction of the horsepower, the manpower, just the people, and then the budget, which is crazy to me, And with games, I think, continuously looking towards being a little bit more greedy. I mean, obviously, I feel like I'm very much going to be a person that's going to buy GTA 6, but that's going to feel really bad if I have to pay $100 for a game. You know what I mean? Base game. No collector's edition. So I always am going to tell people, please, 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 please support your local indie games. Support them because there's a lot to be had, and there's a lot of story to be told, and a lot of fun times to be, had as well. So, hey. I'm jealous of how naturally charismatic you are on stream. Give me some. I'm always willing to. Listen, I feel like I'm just an extroverted person regardless, but I very much feed off of the energy that you all give me. And I mean, I feel like no matter whether I'm streaming to one person or freaking 10,000, I'm always going to bring that same energy, but it very much helps when I'm able to have lovely individuals like yourself. Because, again, I tell people this all of the time. You could be literally anywhere right now on the internet, right? You could be playing games. There's, so many reasons in which you don't have to be watching me or interacting with me in this moment. But I feel like if you are, then I feel like my purpose is to be able to hopefully leave you better than how I found you, and just give you a nice place for you can just be yourself, So, hey, I appreciate y'all. I'm very much sniffly right now, so hey. As long as you're able to deal with my little sniffly self right now, then that's all I can ask for. JP says any percent current patch PB in HK is 54 minutes and 28 seconds, like 20 minutes behind world record. It makes me the 481st in that category. Hell yeah. JP, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I would just want to watch you. And let me make sure that I'm following proper. JP, I want to make sure that I just watch you with HK speed, because you want to know the thing about me. You want to know the thing about me. I feel like I would be naturally bad at speed running a game like Hollow Knight because I get too immersed in the environment, and I almost am like for me it's the same as going into the grocery store. Unless you give me a list and a mission, I'm so much the type of person to visit every aisle just to like look at all of the products, and I end up racking up time just because I like taking in the environment, which like I can understand as a character flaw of mine, but I swear to you, I would love to just be able to to get your thoughts on how to progress through the game, you know? Because I feel like it's been long enough where I've done everything that needs to be done in Hollow Knight, except for Steel Soul, and maybe except for like getting through the game quickly. And it's just like I am so much I'd be curious to know where to go and what to do, right? Like where's the pathway that you need to take to grab the exact charms that you need? What is like what are the potential bugs that I can be able to exploit, both literally and figuratively, to be able to like cut down my time? What does all that look like, you know? So it says no, you're valid, King. So you're my absolute freaking favorite. I'm so glad you understand. Do I know about the Blue Lake skip? I do know about the Blue Lake skip. I do. And that was only because I ended up doing it by accident. I ended up doing it on my initial playthrough completely by accident. And all of the people who had played before were spamming a bunch of question marks in my chat. And I was like, did I do something? And they were like, yeah, actually, you cut a decent portion of this game. And I was like, thanks. I'm still gonna kind of just look around and pay attention though. But anyways, let's see. So I don't know if that's what I wanted to do. Maybe this is what I wanted to do. I don't know. Hey, hi, Emmy. Hey, chat. They chatting. I'm going 30 for 30. I'm 30 for 30. I'm 30 for 30. Oh, man. Okay, so you said TBH, Blue Lake skip, and Acid skip are the only ones I really use in these runs, and then you just do the required boss fights and you only use Shaman Stone Charm and never nail upgrade. Interesting. Emmy, how are you? I hope you're doing well and having the most wonderful day. I hope you are doing well and having the most wonderful Sunday, you freaking Sunday. Alright, let's see. So okay, got you. Understandable. I didn't even mean to do that. My fault. I know that was lame, but I was listening to 30 for 30. No, listen, when I tell you 30 for 30 is one of those songs that I ended up finding out about 3 weeks late, and it became my entire personality for like 72 hours. I'm telling you, straight up. So I'm right there with you, Emmy. Ah, it's you. We meet again, fellow disciple. I don't know you. You look familiar, though. Lear? Impossible. Our fates have been joined long before either of us have realized. Where am I? A limitless realm where the forces of heaven and earth intersect with space-time and consciousness. I don't know. I hope y'all don't mind me. I'm literally dragging y'all into my VA demos. Hopefully y'all don't mind. I feel like it's better than just like me just pressing A and not saying anything, you know? I don't understand a single thing you're saying. Or you're not real. This is a mere illusion. Yeah. One asks while another answers, but neither can really know. Isn't it marvelous? Did you create this space? Yours truly does not possess that ability. I have studied Fusang for eons. Yet when faced with its multitude of obscure arts, my knowledge is still left wanting. Do you also not know how to leave? That's hardly difficult. Realize what is natural and simply act on your thoughts. However, I do ask for a moment of your time. You lent me a hand many years ago, so I must not bring an end to our cycle of Tao. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. I said that I don't know you. This horn allows its user to resonate with Fusang, enabling travel between the central and outer nodes. This thing will take me back to the Four Seasons Pavilion. I never thought the nodes had this sort of function. If it actually works, this will save me a lot of time. This horn is of no use to ordinary people. You, however, are different. Please accept it. Okay. Cool. Allows the holder to move between the Four Seasons Pavilion and any registered root node. When Yi was brought to the limitless realm, mysterious sage presented this as a gift to him. When blown, it resonates with the okay, cool. All paths will eventually converge. We shall meet again. Okay, bet. Okay, cool. Cool. For sure. JP with the 3 hours in? Hell yeah, fam. Interesting. Okay. Well, I feel like we've got a good intro right now. I might go and attach some jades to stuff, but hey, I'm hoping that y'all are liking this. I'm already off of rip. I'm immediately immersed. I feel like the gameplay definitely has a little bit of a higher floor, but like a lot more opportunity, I feel like, to show your mastery, especially with the aspect of parrying. I'm liking the music, I'm liking the narrative, I'm liking the lore, right? Definitely was getting a Promised Neverland vibe, but I'm glad that she was okay. Right, I'm glad that Yi is really like that, even though Yi is straight up aura farming, no matter what. Yi is consistently aura farming. I'm really curious I'm really curious as to who this is. Yeah, can I repair this? Robot assistant, give me data on this region. Shanghai, Solarian, loading. Is it broken? It's been drawn on too. That's suspicious. Is this thing? No. Are you supposed to be there? Identify yourself or I will disassemble you. Golly! Easy. Shanghai 9000. Not suspicious. Shanghai 9000 won't hurt you. Help. Service. Help. Guide. Solarian. Shanghai 9000. Cooperate. Give me map data. Give you benefit. Benefits like what? Shanghai 9000. Collect each zone. Map data chip. Shanghai 9000. Analyze map. Show you. Help. Hack. Read. Resources. Information. You win. I win. We win. You can analyze map data from chips from each zone and locate any resources. Is that correct? Correct. Shanghai 9000. One for each zone. One Shanghai 9000. One map data chip. Thank you. Cooperation. You're certainly quick to thank me. You're acting way too weirdly. I've never seen a robot assistant proactively make a request of someone. But if you can really provide that data on those resources, I'll consider working with you. Thank you. Thank you. Good deeds. Good rewards. Shanghai, 9,000. No suitable items to give at the moment. Cool. Alright. Cool. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I'm probably gonna I'm gonna take some I'm gonna take some time to explore this, but then maybe call it a day. But already kind of off of the intro, I'm loving what I'm seeing, right? Very interesting. Okay, create or recycle. Oh, okay. Huh. Oh, interesting. Increases the number of times the pipe can be used. A vial to store medicine for your pipe. Due to health risks related to medicine overdose, vials and other peripherals were once banned across Panglai. Because they was taking too much of that, you know? Even with imprecise parries, projectiles can be deflected back and inflict increased damage. Got it. Interesting. Mob Quell Jade Yang allows Tailsman attacks to simultaneously hit an additional target. Useful for battles against multiple enemies. Okay, and then I guess I can recycle a basic component here for more jade. Okay, interesting. And then I don't think I'm able to hit that yet. Okay, cool. Emmy said, "Oh, I haven't been on his channel since I was raided here, so I saw him and came in." Oh, Emmy, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming through. Always happy and always glad to be of service, you know, and of entertainment. Happy that you're here. Okay, so shoes right there. We've got this dude. I low-key want to find this is really interesting. No. Okay, let me go in here. Hack the system. Council tenets. Legacy, equality, justice, loyalty, discipline, innovation, selflessness, benevolence, knowledge, insight. The Tiandao Council was founded by a group of scientists and formal nobles who were opposed to Taoism. In its early days, it faced suppression and operated in secrecy, but over time it developed a centralized structure. 10 wise individuals, known as the 10 Souls, were chosen annually as leaders, guiding the organization with each of their respective tenets. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So I'm obviously not necessarily supposed to be there yet. One day I fell asleep on Twitch and I ended up participating in about 11 raids while I was asleep. I woke up to some ASMR cleaning a sink with a comet and ice and a bunch of other stuff. You know, that's the beautiful thing about Twitch. I swear, if you kind of just allow yourself to be there with like the raids and everything, you'd be surprised at kind of where you'll end up, you know? Okay. Okay, got it. I can't go past that. Whoa. Okay. Okay, they clearly don't want me there either. Interesting. Cool. Yeah, I've wakened up some weird stuff on here. Hey, but I'd like to think that it's a lot of it's good stuff, you know? All right, let's go to the facility right quick. Cause now I'm just kind of curious, you know? Huh. Okay. Oh, I didn't even mean to do that. Well, I guess since I'm here, distance is too far. Okay. Interesting. I swear I was on a demonic channel. He had white eyes and his background looked like hell and he was playing DVD. I mean, that might have just been homie getting into character low key. But I completely get where you're coming from. Completely get it. Hey, what's good, Boxer? How you doing? Hoping all is well. We're just hanging out on this Sunday. Low-key just trying to explore a little bit of the options that I feel like I have here. In this new game that we're playing called Nine Souls. But I think once we do that, we might end up calling it a day. But I'm happy that you're here. Happy you came in. All right, we're getting an incoming signal. Ruyi, I hope you haven't gone far, but there's something I'm unsure as to whether I should share. Speak freely. In truth, I owe my existence to the decision of a certain soul. It was through his decision that I wasn't destroyed. Who? The soul in charge of the power reservoir, Lord Kuafu. That damned bastard. I understand you hold a grudge against him, but in my humble opinion, it might be worthwhile to engage with him. After all, Lord Kuafu's unique talents are undeniable. Even if he declines to cooperate, he could still be of value to you. Fair enough. I'll consider it. The power reservoir is located at the base of the central core. Take the transport elevator down and you should be able to find it. Was I just there? There's a couple of things that I want to there's a couple of things that I want to do, but I just want to make sure that's not what I was thinking. Okay, not that. But maybe something else. Kiki says, I like the implication that Yi can drink twice his size in mystery green juice to heal. Listen. homie knows that the juice is worth the squeeze, you know? Boxer, you're playing this too? Hell yeah. I feel like I picked a really good time to be able to play this then. Also, did not know that this place had the opportunity or the ability to turn from day to night. That's cool. No suitable items. Let's talk. I've never seen such smooth stones in my life. How are they made? Like I said, I feel like I picked a really good time to start playing this. That way y'all are all relatively invested based on where y'all are in the game, and hopefully you can find me entertaining too while playing it. And these lights, they glow without fire. It's incredible. It's going to take some time for you to understand our Solarian world. Solarian? Is that what you call yourselves? So there's a world outside the village. You never told me about any of this. It's no sneaky of you, Yi. I'm here now, so you may as well tell me everything, right? You'll just get more confused the more you know. No, I won't. You know I'm not that dumb. I'll teach you nice and slowly while I get the chance. Yay! Pinky promise? Pinky promise? It means you can't lie. Yi did not say anything. Yi said, I don't know about all that. Maybe though. Am I able to? No. I don't think I'm able to do anything there, at least. Okay. Can I talk to you, Ryu? It's been several years since you last departed. A regular life form would have had to endure countless winters and span multiple generations. I've been wanting to ask you this ever since I came back. Where's your sentiment setting at right now?
Locate.
My sentiment setting is currently locked at 90%. Who was it that adjusted your original settings? I have been ordered to not divulge that. I've been ordered to not divulge that information, but your incident seems to have affected them greatly. They came over often to chat with me after you were gone. They even activated my built-in therapist module. They was going through it. Interesting. He said, since when are you allowed to have feelings? He said, I didn't permit this. Well, I'm sure we'll find out about that person a little bit later. I'm gonna try to stay up as long as I could. I gotta get up early. All good. I appreciate you. Listen, and again, if y'all have to leave for literally whatever reason, trust, I appreciate you even coming through just to kick it, you know? Thank you for everything. Seriously. Means the world. Okay, so I'm curious because you would think, right? I mean, ooh, that's really interesting. This though, the medical jade gives you healing over time, but stops if you get hit, which is interesting. I almost would rather the immediate, but a little bit less than the chance. But I do like the idea of these two too. Weird. It's also kind of weird because they can only be changed at root nodes, and apparently this can only be changed at root nodes too, you know? So I don't know. It's weird. It's weird right now. Trying to figure it all out. Hey, we got Zona Ranger in the building. What's poppin', fam? We are probably getting ourselves ready to go, unfortunately. But we're having a really good time with Nine Souls right now, you know? Having a very fantastic time with the game. I feel like we got through a decent majority of the beginning, right? We know enough to be we know enough to be pretty darn immersed, or invested rather, for what we have going on. So I'm curious to see how this is going to continuously progress. Like if Shu is going to be in any imminent danger again. What happened to Shu's parents? What's the story with Yi? Who was that individual that left us for dead at the very, very beginning? You know, a lot of different questions, right? But I'm glad you loved playing this game too. This is making me really happy. I don't know if it's just homies that are coming through based on, you know, the section that we're in, but I'm already really, really excited, you know? I'm really, really excited to be hanging out and playing with y'all, you know? Emmy says, oh, is this a quest game? I mean, kinda, sort of. I don't necessarily know if they're going to give you, like, the direct quest where it's like, hey, here's this and here's your reward. Like the traditional type of quest. But it does definitely seem like there's a path that we need to be taking. But it also kind of seems like that path that we take is up to us, too, you know? Yeah, man, was just looking at the category and you seemed cool. I appreciate it, fam. Seriously. It's always a blessing being able to have the Twitch algorithm bless us to be able to come together for a little bit, you know? Because it's not guaranteed, right? The algorithm is the algorithm, and it's complete chance. When do you get to see me? The only thing I can hope is that I'm a cool person, that when you get to see me, and that I leave you better than how I found you, you know? So, hey, that's all I care about. But I appreciate you coming through. I appreciate you letting the Twitch algorithm do its Twitch algorithm thing. I feel like that's always really dope when you're able to find a new person who you're willing to take a little bit of a chance on, you know? It's really cool. Okay, so I guess my question is, right? My question is, where is the next node? I feel like that's really what I want to be asking, right? Because even within here, obviously there's a couple of things that I think we need to explore. I wanna find where the root node is. You know? Emmy says, I hope you get plenty more subscribers and followers. I appreciate it. Emmy, I appreciate, like, it, seriously. I know I'm gonna sound like a broken record, obviously, when I say a lot of this stuff, but y'all could be doing so many different things. You could be doing so much with your time, you know? And I'm just happy y'all decided to take a little chance on me. The art style is fantastic. Combat is tough. What's it called? What's it called? Combat is tough, but ultimately fair. Yeah. Yeah. I'm inclined to agree. Hey, also Zona, I appreciate you coming through and sending a follow, fam. I don't know if anybody knows this, or I don't know if anybody told you, but every follow does come with a free bed and breakfast. Some people tell me that the beds are delicious. Some people tell me that the breakfasts are comfortable to freaking lay on, fam. So, yep. Got it. I understand. Come on, map. Huh. What's it called? Yeah, I was looking through the category for someone early in the game who had a nice stream presence. To clarify, you indeed had a nice stream presence, so I'll definitely aim to make future streams where I can. Kiki, I appreciate that. You know, I feel like you only have so many chances to be able to make like a good first impression, and I just hope that I'm good vibes if anybody comes through, you know? Zona says, so what are some games that you absolutely love to get to know you better? And then Zona, I know you said, have you ever played any of Red Candle's other games? I haven't. Though I did a little bit of research and knew that they're pretty well versed in the horror genre, which honestly, given the intro to this, I can completely understand. I can completely understand. Casey said, you know the vibes. What's good, Casey? How you doing? Hope all is well. Zona says, so what are some games that you absolutely love to get to know you better? In terms of the stuff that I love off stream, I'm pretty much a Nintendo fanatic. I'm gonna be honest with you, if Nintendo ever opens up their creator program, I'm going to be knocking right at their door. Specifically, Pokemon is my favorite franchise of all time. My favorite Pokemon is Jirachi. I've got a little bit of a crystal Pokeball that has Jirachi here. I'm thinking about getting a Jirachi tattoo. As well as a Mystery Dungeon tattoo. Love me some Hollow Knight. Love me some Celeste. A lot of different indie games that I feel like I just have such a fondness for. Not just because of the entertainment that I've been able to get from them, but also because of just the passion that I know that the developers have, right? Love me some Hades. Hades and Hades 2 are my thing. And then outside of that, I don't know. I'm pretty much like I'm a bit of a smorgasbord, you know? I like me some Mario. I like me some Zelda. I have... What else am I playing? At least as of recent. I like Marvel Rivals, even though the type of style isn't my favorite in terms of games. Like, I feel like you end up either waving the Overwatch red flag or the League of Legends red flag. Unfortunately, I'm the League of Legends red flag. So I don't know. Hopefully that's not a red flag for y'all. I play it off stream sometimes. I play it less because, you know. He's going to be playing Monster Hunter Freedom Unite for the PSP with his friend Q for real. That is a crazy statement. But yes, I likely would. Zona says Hollow Knight and Celeste. Hell yeah. All right, we're going to get along swimmingly. Hey, Zona, that's all I can ask for. Emmy says, I don't play games anymore, working and wife duties, but I enjoy watching other gamers play, especially when they know what they're doing. Or not, I just enjoy it. Unfollowed for League, honestly, fair. Honestly, fair. Like, Kiki, if you never showed up in stream again just because I even mentioned League, I would not blame you for it. I'd be like, honestly, that is an individual that respects themselves. They respect themselves, and you know what? I cannot blame you for it. You seem like an individual that takes care of themselves, that values their mental health, all of that. I simply could not blame you. Okay. Let me do this right quick. I want to go back here, because I definitely want to go find a node before we dip, and I feel like maybe I might be a little creepy though, isn't it? Yeah, something about this we don't know about yet. Okay. Huh. Emmy said, y'all a mess. Hey. Look. I know what I am, unfortunately. See, this is making me think that... That's weird. This is making me think that, See, I know the root node is right there, and right here for a matter of fact, but it's just... How the heck do I get back up here? Because I don't think they're gonna give me a wall jump, right? These dudes are not gonna give me a wall jump. I don't think I have the facilities for that. And I don't have my grappling hook either, so that's why I'm like, huh. Pretty sure I met Knight when he was rocking Hades. There should be one in the Four Seasons Pavilion? Okay, cool. You're probably right. I'd feel very silly for them to have stuff where I could literally buy nodes and then there's no node. I haven't taken enough time to look. Y'all are probably right. Y'all are probably right. Man. But Casey, what's good with you? How was Path to Exile? Hoping that was dope. Emmy said, good night, everyone. Third night. Hope you have a wonderful stream at night. If y'all could give Emmy a wonderful good night, make sure you kiss them on the head consensually, of course. Wish them good night and all the good vibes you can. I'm gonna be very silly and looking all the way over here, but I kind of want to do it. Y'all mind indulging me for a second? I know I've probably already done this, but just curious. Right. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm powerful enough yet to dodge those types of attacks. That's very much giving me a you should not be here, and if you want to try to be here, you will find your way back to the lobby very quickly, you know? I smacked left and right by the Act 1 boss? Golly! I hate that for you. But Casey, look. I'm hoping we're able to that you're able to beat that boss, and that we're able to connect soon. You know what I was thinking of, Casey, just kind of recently, and maybe just because it's been maybe a year since we've done it. I'm not about to hit that right there. I was thinking about this is crazy because why am I just seeing this? Power World. Yes, Power World. I'm not gonna lie, that is probably the peak amount of fun that I had on that game, playing with all of our friends. That was just good vibes. You know what? This isn't where I needed to. This isn't where I needed to be. This isn't where I needed to be. This is, whoa! Relax. This is not what I wanted. I can't hold you. Whoa. Relax. Relax. Whoa. Get off me. Give me that. Okay, y'all might. Golly. Get off me. What? I understand. I got clipped. I got clipped. And now because I need to prove a point. Now I need to prove a point. Anywho, that's the root node. Wait, this is the root node? This doesn't feel like the root node. What? Even though, like, you're right. That's just so strange because you know what? I didn't think that this, you know what, Boxer? I didn't think this was the root node. Oh, I didn't think this was the root node because the first time this happened, it sent me to the other realm. So I was like, why would I touch that when I could just use that to go to the other realm? My brain is braining now. That makes sense. Okay. Y'all are probably like, Nate, what? Okay. I like the idea of being able to run quickly. When knocked down, press RT to quickly dash and get Yi back up on his feet. Okay. I just want to... Yeah. Okay. That's a lot quicker. I can get behind that. Damn. Okay. I mean, I guess that's the only jade that I can have at the moment. Which is fine. Wrinkles achieved? My brain is folding. Key said, oh yeah, the ones that transport you become normal after, but I see why that tripped you up. Okay, yeah. Because initially I was like, well, why would I do like, okay, I'll tell you, I saw this, right? I saw this orb, right? this yin yang rotating orb, and I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. This is usually what I'm thinking about when it comes to the little like rest areas. But then when that happened initially, I was like, ah, I guess that's just a quick peek into the next realm. All right. I got a point to prove though. I don't know the next time we're gonna going to find a node, but now I got a point to prove. Yeah, now I have a point to prove because y'all are not about to just be rude and clip me like that. You gonna get worked. Yeah. Stop playing with me. Let's get it. Where are we at? Okay, so fall damage just doesn't exist. But no, I'm on your head top, boy. I'm on your head top. Stupid. Stupid. Okay, excellent. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to try that entire process over again, just so I could style on them. But the game didn't want me to do that. They knew. Oh yeah, the ones that transport. Okay, cool. Also, homies might know that I'm here. Whoo. Okay. Okay, so can hack into this right quick. What? I got it. Down, down, left to right. What? Okay, somebody's lying. Oh, are you not gonna? Okay, I can do this too. Hold on. I can just do that. I don't know why my controller was not allowing me to hit the right button. That was really weird. Zona says, I'll be honest, the hacking bits kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Like that was just weird for me. Stop playing with me. Hold on. Let me do that again right quick to you. Do something. Okay. Good move, good move, good move. Good move, good move. Could make it just a button press to save time. Yeah, weird it gave you input. Like, yeah, I don't know what that. Whoa! Relax. Alright. Well, now I feel like I need to play until we find another node. Which I think we can do. Okay. Yeah, it was really strange. I didn't like the fact that you couldn't necessarily whoa! My fault. My fault again. My fault. I'm out here my Hollow Knight tip thinking I can just dash. Okay. I can actually work with that. Okay. Most dangerous early game enemy, the floor? No, seriously, I'm gonna keep going. My bad, my fault. Ah, there we go. Hell yeah. Anomalous root node. Warning, this root node is experiencing abnormal energy discharge. Danger, only maintenance personnel allowed. Root nodes were one of the key technologies that the Fangxi Guild unlocked and laid the foundation for advanced rhizomatic technology. Today, the flow and transmission of rhizomatic energy can be controlled through these root nodes. However, the mechanisms behind the primordial roots are still shrouded in mysteries, even for Solorians. But to us, okay, my fault. What? Is this gonna take me somewhere every time? It probably is. I don't know why I expected something different. All right, listen, lesson to everybody. Don't fall off this way like I did. The roots only do that occasionally, but more so in early game. Interesting. What am I doing? I'm not trying to dance. Oh, you know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? This is okay. Okay. I'm starting to get what's happening here. So every once in a little bit, Orochimaru is going to transport me into this other realm in which I can end up learning something that is probably integral to the gameplay that I may or may not have been able to use before this. So for this specifically, I'm about to learn how to use whatever little homie is here, which is crazy because I think I've always had this, because I remember doing this. I remember doing this and being like, oh, that's kind of cool. But then I did this and was like, what the hell is that for? You're telling me I could have did that the entire time? I hate it here. Oh, I hate it here. I hate it here, but that's fair. That's so fair. Because I low-key, if I was smart and remembered, I probably wouldn't have even necessarily needed this. This is my pogo. This is my Hollow Knight pogo. Got you. Use on the green orbs is new, I think, if that helps. Yeah, but Kiki, the thing is, and honestly, I'm so glad that they gave us this. I'm so glad that they gave me this, right? But I feel like if I would have maybe put 2 and 2 together, I could have potentially already knew this, because I was doing this, right? And I was like, you know, I wanted to be Weave Nation, but then I upped and did this. And I think you've always been able to do that. I just didn't know what this was for. I thought this was just an air parry, which granted, maybe it could be, right? I'm liking the aerial I'm liking the aerial combat into that, right? But I low-key I've already done this. I just didn't know this is what you could do, you know? I feel silly, but I feel like it's good that this happened, but I feel silly because I feel like I knew this though. Dang! What? Yep. Okay, got you, my fault. Damn. Come on. Huh. Oh, you could do that for those. Oh my goodness. Okay. You could do that for those other monsters too. I'm thinking potentially maybe the stone joints. Wow. Damn. My fault. Come on. Okay, that was disrespectful. The knockback for the. Okay, can I just say the knockback for some of these moves is extra disrespectful. Like, I hope that there's a notch that can allow the knockback to not be as crazy, because my boy is getting ragdolled. My boy is getting ragdolled. Okay, come on. Come on, stop playing. Let's go. Expose the foe key to make it suit yours. Got you. No, this was good. Thank you for teaching me. OG. Appreciate it. Thank you. I needed this. I'm about to aura farm like Yi is right now. Tai Chi kick. Press LB in midair. Yep. If green glow is persistent on an enemy using a crimson attack, you can use Tai Chi kick to inflict internal damage to them. Yep. So much of this is I understand it now. This is good to know though. Question though, to Kiki, to Zona, to anybody that is played this, my follow-up question to you is: have you played Bow Path of the Teal Lotus? Because I feel like I wanna each one teach one, right? Because if y'all haven't, and Kiki, if you're saying that your favorite bosses are the ones that really utilize aerial stuff, if you want a game that kind of gives the same essence of this, but really, yeah. Zona, I got you. You know what? Let me do this. Okay, this takes us back to the pavilion, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna rest here. I think we'll call it a day, right? There's nothing necessarily outside of what we need to. I am not down to check it out though. Oh, perfect. This is a game that I just recently completed. It's about an 8 to 12 hour game experience, depending on kind of what you're looking for. Oh my god, listen. Oh, y'all are gonna love me. Okay, hold on. I got y'all. Bear with me for a second. Like, this makes me so happy because I want to be the guy that can put people on to indie games that they may or may not have known about. Or like, if you like this, then I know you're gonna like this. I got you. I ended up seeing this trailer and was like 1,000,000%. Give me a second. Let me cook right quick. I'm gonna give y'all this one. All right, I'm gonna give y'all this one. Like, if you like this game, yeah. Dude, do it up. I love doing that too. Hell yeah, Zona. Hell yeah. Yeah. Let me save this game. Some unsaved Wait, what? Oh, save 0. Okay, that's fine. I think we're good. Okay. And then let me make sure that let me make sure that we're where we need to be. Okay, perfect. Okay. Awesome. Well, that'll be that. Shout out Nine Souls. Huge fan. Love that we were able to experience that together. Let's look at Bow and then we'll maybe call it a day. Is that cool with y'all? Rusted Moss also? Zona, thank you so much. I'm gonna make sure that I take a picture and look that one up. Listen, if y'all I can talk about indie games all freaking day. Look. I recommend Pseudo Regalia as a great 3D indie Metroidvania. Movement in the game rocked. It is, but goddamn, you can get so slick with it. You know what? I'm gonna do y'all a bonus. I just gotta make sure it's up. Give me one quick second. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me cook for y'all. Let me cook for y'all right quick. I'm gonna give you two. This is the first one, which is why I'm thinking if y'all like Nine Souls, let me put y'all onto this game. This is so interesting, like me getting to recommend a game that I've already played on stream, like just recently. That's my homie Bo. Oh. Hold on. I'm not doing y'all justice with this. I'm not doing y'all justice. I can already tell. I'm not doing y'all justice with this. Hold on. We're starting over. I'm not about to do that to y'all. I'm about to give you this to you and I'm about to give this to y'all in 1080p. Yeah. I would never do that to y'all. Hold on. This the homie Bo and his Nintendo Switch stick. Yeah. 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 I'm telling you, this is a game that I would say very much, I think, went under a lot of individuals' radars. Also, Poppy, hi. Hi, Pookie. How are you, darling? I hope everything's going cool. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a really, really good one. Yeah. Plus, I don't know if this is gonna influence anybody, but you can pet a dog in Bo Path of the Teal Lotus. Matter of fact, it's one of the most. Listen. I don't know if that hold on. I don't know if that convinces anybody further, but I don't know if that convinces anybody further, but look. Maybe that's all I need to show. Maybe it's already on your wish list before, but I just wanted to make sure. Yeah. Game review coverage and previews is my favorite content. I'm so excited I was here for that. Yeah, no, y'all, like, please, if y'all ever need, like, another indie game, I'm always looking. Matter of fact, y'all mind if I show y'all something? Y'all mind if I show y'all something? For those of y'all that don't know, I just so happen to be able to co-host a wonderful, amazing, fantastic, budding streamer award show called the Friendo Year Endo Awards. It's in its 4th year, and it just so happens to double up as an indie game showcase. So, I'm not going to necessarily show you all of this, but all I need you to do is, if you're interested in anything, maybe take a look at that, right? Maybe take a look at that and see all of the indie games that we were able to show, some of which I was able to do a world premiere. We were able to get in contact with the devs. They came to our show and we were like, no, we want to show you this game for the first time on this platform. It already happened. Low-key, it already happened. That's why... Poppy, I can't lie to you. Can I be honest? That's why I was like not a human for all of January. That's why like the 15th was a little too close, and I was like, I don't think I can still be a human because it happened on like the 11th, and I was still recovering. All of that being said, if y'all are interested in the VOD, obviously there's that. I also think that like in general, I feel like y'all are all streamers, and I feel like there's very much a lot of room for, you know, you all to get nominated, because it is very much an award show too. We have an indie game category, right, for best indie game stream. So I wouldn't be surprised. Honestly, yeah, Poppy, let's talk. I would not be surprised if your name popped up here sooner rather than later, you know? And that goes for literally anybody and everybody in chat. But yeah, definitely take a look. If you're there's a lot. Especially take a look at this third one. If you don't look at any other one, this was our showstopper. Like this is a 5-minute trailer that you don't even recognize or realize is 5 minutes. And you want to know the wildest part? This is made by a solo dev and it's supposed to be a prequel. It's supposed to be practice for his actual game. I don't think I've ever heard of somebody saying the game is practice and it looks like this. It's insane. So please, like, go ahead if you see anything that you like, please go ahead and give yourself a wish list for it. There's a lot of really cool, like, we work really hard. We work really, really hard. And like, honestly, I feel like we are allowed to toot our own freaking horn. We ended up just this past award show, like we start prep in September and we work all the way up until the show, which is usually going to be a little bit after the beginning of the new year. And we ended up having, if anybody's familiar with the name Pirate Software, we were able to get Thor on specifically for the show. And with that came a lot of eyes. We had our highest concurrent viewership was about 14,000, which is freaking nuts to even fathom. Which is freaking nuts to fathom. But like, it's a good time. It's a good time. We ended up averaging around like 8K for a decent amount of the show. The only thing that kind of killed us was literally computer crashes. That has nothing to do with me. But yeah. Yeah. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. Pirate Software, Thor, 1,000,000%, that was kind of our like in the works thing that we really wanted to nail, because we knew with Pirate was going to come a lot of eyes, because like we average around 200, like 80 to like 350 average viewers for the entirety of the duration, which like, by the way, is like around 12 to 15 hours. If I'm being honest with you, I would love to get this show to a point where we could be able to get it like as a ticketed in live person event. Like I'm talking about like red carpet interviews. I'm talking about like award, like plaques and statues to be able to give. I'm talking acceptance speeches, but like we gotta cut the show down. But you know, it's a labor of love, right? So I say all of that to say we got about 35 new indie games that you may or may not have even seen yet. Like, hold on. Can I show y'all? I'm gonna show y'all one of my. The third one that I showed y'all first was my favorite, but I'm gonna show you another one. Also, Poppy, to answer your question, they either end up sending their trailer or making a special trailer for us. So there are some cases in which we end up making the entirety of the clip. Like they send us clips and we end up like transfiguring it into a reel, which is cool. But other times they end up giving us like special footage that isn't like, you know, that isn't like, yeah, it's a really cool one. Yeah. Poppy, I'd actually love to talk to you more about this one specifically, and like honestly, maybe there's a way to get you involved. I don't know whether that's as a panelist or I know this is like 10 months in advance, but like maybe I'll just nominate you myself. Yeah. But yeah, it's a beautiful listen, and I'll tell you what, it is absolutely a beautiful opportunity for just like, you know, budding streamers. Like it's a way for streamers who I feel like would otherwise be overlooked for whatever reason. I love this because it's an opportunity for you to be able to make new friends, and it's an opportunity for you to be able to find a new game that you can either play with that friend or play by yourself and be able to like, you know, put into your backlog of what is literally an abyss. But like it's a good time. It's a good time. I'm about to show y'all I'm gonna show y'all Witch's Bakery, for example. I'm gonna show y'all this, and then we're gonna get out of here. I want you to tell me what this. I want you to tell me what this game is about, right? Just curious. They sent us this, by the way. They were like, "No, we want you to play this for like the award show." Just take a look.
Hello Paris! Bonjour. 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 Oh. Oh. Ça va être super! Bonjour.
Y'all feel like y'all have a good... Y'all feel... Kiki says, I love how squishy her cat sidekick thing is. Hell yeah. You feel like you have a good grasp on the game, right? Like, this seems good. Wait. 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 Dog, I thought we were just baking croissants. Y'all, I thought we were just making croissants. What do you mean? Like, again, I hope y'all find something that y'all like. I really hope that y'all find something that y'all like. Yeah. This is always my favorite. But anyways, dang, I was about to say restaurant managing life sim, Zona, right? I'm telling you, these indie games are bringing it crazier and crazier. I remember I used to be able to see like an indie game trailer, and I had like a preconceived notion of like, okay, I know that like the budget might not necessarily be there, but like I can see it, right? I don't know if that was a baking sim. I don't know if that was an anime. I don't know if that was supposed to be like a game with an entirely different meaning about navigating emotions and like what that looks like. Like my brain. Tua says, "Hey, what's poppin', brother TK3? What's brother? How you doing, Tua? Hoping everything is going well. Like I said, I'm gonna pin that up until we have to go. Even though I know we're literally going right now, but like, please do yourself a favor and take a look at some of those indie games. Like, I take pride in a lot of the work that we were able to push off and do. You know, obviously this is another important component, but like it's also like a philanthropy component as well. For those of y'all that are, you know, might be a fan of raising monies, we are a fan of St. Jude's, and we were able to raise $2,000 over the course of our like 13-hour show, which was just also amazing, you know. And you know, it's not something that I necessarily get paid for. It's really a labor of love. And that's something that truly does mean the world to me, because all I care about is just making sure that the homies that I know are set up for success and that can win. That's all I care about. Like it goes into the entire mantra of who I am as a content creator. Like if I can leave you better than how I found you, then I truly think that I'm doing what I need to be doing on Twitch here, you know? But anyways, that's enough of me being freaking sappy. Hope everything is going cool. And y'all have a wonderful start to your week, you know? Let's see who the heck are we gonna go raid? I got a couple of people in mind. But it looks like maybe a couple of people might be going online or offline. Let me see. Tua says, doing great, man. Had a day off, so just chilling for the rest of the night with some prime TK3 content. What if I'm left in a comatose induced state? Hey, listen. Then I hope that you have wonderful sleep, you know? All right. Let's see. Who do I want to go say hi to, y'all? You know what? I think I'm gonna go say hi to Gia. Yeah. I want to go say hi to Gia. Let me go say hi to Gia. Y'all, if y'all don't know, Gia is my absolute favorite Malaysian Australian. Gia is an absolute gem. Just such a freaking sweetheart, such a cutie, beautiful both inside and out. And honestly, y'all just gonna have to take my freaking word for it. She's also what I would consider as close to my sleep paralysis demon and gremlin buddy as humanly possible. So, yeah. You said content might be it's good, a little too good. Hey, look, Tua, it is what it is, right? Okay, we're gonna go say hi to Gia. Let's see, what should we say? Take care, all. Thank you, Kiki. I appreciate you coming through, and I appreciate everybody who is who's interested in little old me. For context, just in case if y'all are interested, because I very much am a variety streamer. So unfortunately, you might be only seeing Nine Souls once a week. But if you're interested, obviously today we played some Nine Souls. Tomorrow I'm going to be playing Pokemon Infinite Fusion with my homies, aka my co-host actually for this Friendo Your Endo show, Present Tony. Tuesday I'm going to be doing my own little Pokemon Nuzlocke. And then on Thursday, I'm actually leaving it up to y'all. I have no idea what I want to play. Usually I have a Pokemon slot, an indie game slot, and then something that is just kind of interesting to me. You know, whether that's just something that feeds my nostalgia or something else. I've been on a little bit of a Mario / Zelda kick. I just recently did beat Super Mario 3D All-Stars, aka 100%ing Super Mario 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy. So now I'm a little Mario'd out. So I've heard maybe some Sly Cooper. I've heard maybe some Zelda Twilight Princess. So if y'all have any suggestions, let me know, and I'll take them all into consideration. We'll just see what we play on Thursday. So hey, Kiki says variety streaming is always good. I appreciate you. Thank you. I try to keep it fresh. You know, try to keep it fresh. All right, let's go say hi to Gia. Twilight Princess is my favorite Zelda. It's looking more and more like I might have to play some Twilight Princess. I was unaware that people were really about it. Like, I like Twilight Princess. I don't think I ever beat it because low-key I was too scared. I was low-key too scared of the water dungeon area when I was younger, so I gotta spin the block. I gotta spin the block on it, of course. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Hey, W Stream, appreciate you, Q, appreciate you. Let's see. All right. All right. to be honest with you, I have I'm too lazy to come up with a command for my raid idea. So in the most counterintuitive fashion, I think I literally like to come up with a custom raid message for every single individual that we decide to raid. So that's what our raid message is gonna be. So we're gonna go ahead and get ourselves up out of here. Again, thank y'all so much for coming through. I'm gonna make sure that we start up this raid, but make sure that y'all stay for the raid. She's wonderful people, and I will see you all very soon. Of course, before we do anything else, we gotta get ourselves going with some That's the Way. For those of y'all that don't know, if some That's the Way is playing, that means it's time to make our way over to Gia's stream, because unfortunately this stream has come to a close. But this has been really, really fun. This has been awesome, and yeah. I think it's good. Y'all have been an absolutely wonderful audience. Q talking about some, have you done Ocarina of Time Master Quest yet on stream? I haven't done Master Quest on stream, but I'd be open to it. Low-key, I feel like I need to play Majora's Mask, but I feel like we just gonna do this out of order, if that's cool with y'all. So like, I don't know, if y'all have a suggestion, of course, let me know on Discord. Let me know on the socials, of course. And maybe we'll go from there, right? I'm literally taking any and all suggestions. But yeah, Q, thank you so much for looking out for 202. Thank you so much for asking the questions. And it is what it is. I love each and every one of you all so very much. Have a wonderful start to your week, and I will see y'all in the next one. But until then, be good, do good, be well, do well. And of course, happy streaming. All right? Peace.